Oh yeah,
we are live.
What is this? Getting a little pop up here.
Little notification.
Hey, no people here yet.
Look at this.
No people.
Look at this swivel.
Yeah, this is a good swivel. You got a good swivel chair. I'm in kind of what would you call this? An office chair? A sofa chair? It's not really a sofa.
It's
not an office.
a lounge chair. It's a lounge chair.
A lounge chair. One person
Woo,
here.
Welcome.
Oh yeah, this
Welcome.
is what it's all about here, folks.
I don't know how we got to figure out how to view the chat here. I don't know how we do that.
Oh, the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
It's a
know.
good question. You got to pull it up on your phone.
Oh, no, here it is. Right there. Right. Nope.
Top chat.
Live chat.
Live chat.
There it is.
There you go, Victor.
Victor's in the
What's
house.
going on, Victor? You know, yeah, but
Everybody
now
wants to
now
taste
you're going to be.
No, I just
pointing
wanted
in
to
the
see
whole-
that
the
I
whole
can
time.
see it. You know?
You know?
So, yeah, we'll wait for some more people to come on in. We're just having a nice
We're
little
just hanging out.
evening here in
Bored
Washington.
In Washington D.C. Got an off day, and
A very rare off day on the road.
It is. It is
Because
a rare off day.
especially with the AEW schedule, usually, you know, we're in and out of
We're
a town.
in. We're out.
Get the
we're
business
home.
done.
You get the business
Get on
done,
an early flight.
and you're done.
You're out of here.
See you later.
But now we have a live Rampage tomorrow. Same town, so we're not. That's the other thing.
We're not traveling.
traveling.
We're not moving anywhere.
Usually on a double shot, you'd maybe
Yeah.
have to travel today. But no, just set up shop.
I got a bone to pick. I'll tell you right now.
Ooh.
So this hotel we're not going to mention it because we'll get in trouble.
Yeah.
The water in the bathroom, milky,
very, very milky.
milky water.
Milky.
I go to fill up a cup because I'm an idiot. I didn't have a water bottle.
And there's no water in the
There's
room.
no complimentary water. If you don't have a complimentary water,
How many
what
times-
are we even doing?
How many times do we
You know,
have to
some
go
people
over
might
this?
call me a diva, but I say shove it up your ass. How about that? So you get the milky water. And I'm like, I can't drink the milky water. So
Yeah.
I have to go down to the lobby and buy Deer Park right here.
How much?
I don't know. I charge it to the room.
How much you think it is?
It's
What
got
do
to
you
be
think?
$3.
I was gonna say
$3, $2.50.
I was gonna say $3.
Yeah, super chat, Victor.
There you go, Victor.
Victor,
Just paid for your bottle of
he
water.
must have just sold the house.
Oh,
That's where this big money comes from.
congratulations. Oh, yeah, big
I didn't even
house
see the
money.
chat. I didn't even see the chat.
There it is.
Because you deserve a cup of coffee on me. You guys fight over who gets the
The
coffee.
coffee. Well, yeah, you know,
Well, thank
if
you,
you,
you know.
if you go to a reasonable place,
That's
$5 can get you two
That's right,
coffees.
we're, deal
Not to
hunters.
Starbucks, but
Deal
Victor,
hunters.
Victor, thank you, my man.
And that's how you get noticed.
You know,
right there.
you super chat it.
You give a donation, the
Gives
super
a color.
chat. We're gonna answer you right away because
about-
these other ones willy nilly. I can't really tell what's going on here.
It's tough to follow.
It's
but,
tough to follow.
Victor, probably the original friend of the show. I
He
would
is.
say.
Long-time
Original-
friend of the show, Victor.
Am I too high?
You know, I don't know. You like being above?
Yeah.
It's
I,
like,
I need the height. I need the extra
Who
inch.
would do that? Is that an old Tony Schiavone?
Yeah, it's an old Tony Schiavone thing.
Here we got a $10 here.
Oh, there we
Real
go.
jabroni.
That's a great name.
What do we got? I can't handle this. What are you looking forward to most in 2022? Tag team titles? Helping Garcia win a title?
Yeah, both of those are definitely in there. I think we obviously still have a bone to pick.
I'll
with
tell
quite
you,
a few people.
you know, right now what I would like to do is watch the inner circle disintegrate.
Ooh,
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I never thought I would agree with Eddie Kingston. Right? I can't believe, like in 2022, we're agreeing with Eddie Kingston right off the bat.
Broken clock is right twice a day.
That is
you
a
know?
great point. That is a great point.
Yeah, sometimes, but I agree. I love seeing it. I love seeing it. They're getting a little inner friction.
Ooh, little inner friction.
And I like seeing it. I want to see it implode. Really.
Yeah, you know,
and hopefully that'll
Jericho
be a nice thing.
holds the boys back, I think. You know, it's a
Hey,
big problem.
Hey, King's words.
It's a big
King's
not
words,
ours.
not ours.
Not ours. But
King's words.
I agree.
Not ours.
You know,
but,
that's all I'm saying.
I'm not going to disagree. I'll tell you right now. But
disagree.
no, 2022 is you know, it's nice and hopefully everything in the world keeps, you know, opening up. So like
Opening up.
I'd especially like to see the, you know, we perfect. Be nice to get out on the independents a little bit. You know, it's been a long
Oh,
time.
yeah, hold on. Cut it off. 1999. Justin R. Greetings, friend of the show
Justin,
from
my
Kansas
man.
City.
Oh, baby.
How are we doing? Kansas City, here we come. Glad to see the Wi-Fi doesn't suck. That is true.
Wi-Fi here, I'll
As
tell
bad
you
as
that.
Darby and Sting's partnership.
Ooh, wow.
We're really throwing shade there, Justin R.
They seem to be on solid ground, I gotta say.
Yeah, you know,
I don't see
another
any
father and
friction
son
there.
duo.
I don't see any friction there. We've had our issues with
We
them.
have had our issues.
But at this point, bygones be bygones.
Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I had no issue with either of those people. I don't know how we got to where we did.
I don't know.
We had a big match.
Well, I know what happened.
What happened?
Sting punched you in the face.
Fucker did punch me.
That's what it was. That's how we
He
got
did.
there.
He did.
You know, you were like, hey, Sting.
Hey,
you're
Sting,
cool. I like you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Awesome.
Pleasure to meet you.
You know,
And then-
maybe I'll buy you a coffee.
You know what he did? He set me up.
He did.
He set me up, the piece of garbage. You're right. You know what? You're right. No, I got a lot of problems with Sting and Darby Allin. I'm not over it.
Stinger, though. Timeless.
Bad memory.
You see that match on Wednesday with the Acclaimed?
You see the big squish off the stage? What was it? Bowens who was bent over?
Caster.
Was just bent? I don't know. What was he doing? Tying his shoe? Wait, what was he doing?
He was
hurt.
He was like Jericho when we threw him into the bear. My ribs. And then he bent over the table. And then he goes.
Can you imagine Jericho if Sting had squished his ass?
Oh, that would.
It would be over.
It would have been a perfect world.
Maybe we team up with the Stinger, get him to squish Jericho's ass. That could be something for 2022.
Yeah, that's teaming with the Stinger. I'll work on my.
Your backhand chop.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on those.
Big backhand chop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stinger's the man. It's always fun to watch the Stinger go.
It is. It is. We're on pace. Like once a month, we're getting to watch this thing.
It's been a lot lately. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like once a month we get to watch this thing. It's very, very exciting because he worked us in August. Then he did the I was going to call them the revival, but FTR in New York City.
Yep.
And then there was
6-man.
Yeah. Then there was that 6-man, right?
Yep.
And now this. So this. It looks 4 matches. I guess
it's been putting in the work.
Once a month.
And it's just again, we've had our issues. Darby Allin's pretty cool.
You like Darby Allin?
Pretty cool.
Not me.
Pretty cool.
I bullied people like him my whole life.
Oh, absolutely.
These skateboarders
I still do.
with the face paint. We get it, Darby. You're moody. You're moody. You're in a bad mood.
Do you wear a mood ring?
We get it.
Do you wear a
we
mood
get it.
ring?
You're a little sad. Okay.
Do you remember
Next.
Do you remember mood rings?
Well, as a child, sure.
In high school,
you think
those
they
were a big thing.
Women love them. That's
Oh,
a real.
boy, did they ever?
Like women and tarot cards.
And horoscopes, tarot,
Whatever.
tarot cards. Yeah.
Me and the English language, we don't always get along.
That's a
You know?
strenuous grasp.
Or
on
this
English
pack of gum
language.
earlier. You should have seen it.
It was
I
a
could
thing.
not open it.
I didn't
Why?
even get one.
First of all, why is it wrapped? It's wrapped up like it's Christmas morning. What are we doing? I don't have a pair of scissors. I just cut my nails. I asked Jeff here to he unwrap it. I'm stuck. He goes, "That's it for the show."
Yeah, he was struggling.
And then I got
There
it.
you got it.
But here we are.
Would have been good content.
You know?
Because we're content creators.
Content, creators, providers. Who knows?
Speaking of, we
Content, your ass already here.
need a gum sponsorship.
Yeah, we do. Anybody out there with a hookup?
A gum hookup? Because we chew a lot of gum. And is there an independent small company gum market?
Oh, hold on. We got a super chat or a donation. Please tell.
Real Jabroni again.
Real
What's up?
Jabroni, man. Really coming through, pal. Please tell Tony Khan we need another Dynamite in Colorado. Big Magic. How do you balance parenthood and a successful career? Well, that's a great question. I have a wonderful
Love to go to Colorado. That'd be great.
Yeah.
We'll get it done. We have that.
Well,
we have that power.
I'll put the call in.
Yeah.
And
Right
where do you
when
want to
we're
go?
done.
Boulder?
Boulder. Right when
Denver?
we get done with this, we'll get them on the horn. We'll get it booked up.
Send a texto.
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 Tony texto.
Have a great wife. That is the most important thing, bar none, to being able to maintain a career and parenthood at the same time. Honestly, that's all I got to say. That is the only X factor. I have a great freaking wife. Love you, Stacy, if you're watching.
Taking care of business.
Probably not, because she's taking care of business.
Yeah, she's not
You know what I
watching.
mean?
She's not watching.
A little under the weather.
Taking care of the business.
And taking care of old baby Jack.
I think that's got to be a relationship overall goal. But you got to have someone, be with someone on both sides who supports what you want to do. You know, you supported her wanting to be a mother by impregnating her. That's how good of a husband you are.
Hey, I did my job.
Yeah, that's it.
See you later.
Now I'm hitting the road.
Yeah, hit the road.
Washington.
Get on the pirate ship over here.
You did your job in the transaction. Time to be a dead dad.
That's what she says sometimes when I'm feeling lazy. Oh, yeah, you did your part. My 2.0 shirt was on during one of the appearances on Fox last week. Enjoy the massive uptick in your merch sales.
Steve,
well, thank you, Steve. Thank you,
man.
Steve.
My man.
The DraftKings,
A baseball savant.
yeah, he is.
Baseball
He's
savant.
on the MLB network. We've seen him there.
Of course.
Yeah.
Love Steve.
Hey, guy, how come
Thanks, bro.
YouTube, they're stealing the penny again? Up to their old tricks, the YouTube.
Penny.
Up to their old bloody tricks.
I feel like eventually I'm just going to dip out of frame.
Yeah,
if I get a
dip your ass.
You
on
can't
it.
not lean on one of these chairs.
I like my situation. I didn't think I'd like this lounge chair, but
You
I'm
good
in.
with it? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
See, I feel like I'm
I could
bouncing
lean
too
here, I
much.
could lean
I'm
there, I could
bouncing
lean
too
back,
much.
I could lean forward, no problem. Doesn't move.
You know who?
Solid base.
I got a little bit of insider info
Oh, yeah.
for the friends of the show, for the
Oh,
people
yeah.
watching right now. There's a particular person in the wrestling world who loves a swivel chair.
That's good. Is that somebody at the door?
I don't know.
Could that be?
I don't know.
You gonna tell him?
Yeah.
Does he pay his taxes?
He definitely pays his taxes. Erwin R. Shyster loves a good, Mike Rotunda loves a good swivel chair. That's little inside.
Situation is
Oh,
like.
look at this. Come on, buddy.
It's our son.
Hey, look at this, everybody.
Our son is with us. He just woke up. It's
Yep.
8 o'clock.
Yeah, he had his nap.
You know.
He had his little afternoon nap. You know, we put him down so he doesn't
Now he's
get
gonna get his
cranky.
baba.
I wish.
We got a nice pureed sweet potato
Oh,
for
I'll
you.
tell you, my kid Jackie Boy loves the puree sweet potato.
Sweet potato guy.
Oh, that's his number one.
Oh, yeah.
That is his number one. The
Really?
Sweet potato. Oh yeah.
Is
Look, it's your face just comes on, and then the chat just
Chat
picks
goes
up.
crazy.
Just
Everyone's
picks
in
up
love.
big time.
Everyone's in love with you.
Draw.
Yeah.
It's great.
Red Death. Oh, that's him. That's your son. Yeah,
Some
you're
What
right.
you do today?
Sometimes.
There.
Today I woke up.
Oh, hold on. Super chat time.
Yeah,
Tom Lavelli. Love to see you guys go live again. It's been a while.
We're here.
Matt, how are you dealing with the playoff conflict this Sunday with your son? Go Bills.
No conflict.
I'm a
at
Bills
all.
guy too.
No conflict. Chiefs number one, and they can burn in hell. I don't know what to tell you. Burn in hell.
How cranky he's gonna be.
Well, it's
He's
gonna
gonna
be
be
rough.
mad when the Bills
It's
win.
gonna be rough.
Can't wait.
I'll tell you. You know who else is a Bills fan is Taz,
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Taz is a Bills fan. He tells
Big
me.
Bills guy.
You know what he tells me?
Hook's
yesterday?
probably a Bills fan too.
You think so, eh?
Probably.
Follows his daddy, eh? Hook.
A little bit.
His daddy doesn't have that hair though.
The cold-hearted, handsome devil.
So Taz tells me he pulls me aside yesterday. He goes, "Oh, so you're a Chiefs fan?" I go, "Yeah, I watch the show." I go, "Oh, you watch the show?" He goes, "Yeah, I watch it." He goes, "I don't watch many things." He goes, "I watch old football,
Right?
I watch Taz matches, old wrestling, and I watch the show."
Hey, what a lineup of watching.
So thank you very much,
Taz.
Taz. Thank you, Taz.
Taz is the man.
Woo!
Taz is the man.
What do we got? We're missing
I
one
can't
right
disagree with that viewing lineup
know?
because it's pretty much what I watch too.
There we go. Yeah.
Sometimes a
Watch
rom-com.
old football.
It's Taz's. I don't know. He likes Joe Namath. He used to be a Jets fan. Now, when they moved to New Jersey, he said, "See you later.
Yeah,
I'm
couldn't
going to support the
New
only,
Jersey team. I respect that.
the only team in Buffalo."
Usually, I'll
We keep missing this one here.
I'll disagree with somebody jumping ship from their
What are
team.
your picks for the division round games?
That's loyal.
Sorry, Armando.
Armando
Mendoza!
That's a great name. That's a great name.
Honestly, I only know the Bills. That's the only game.
Big football
I
fan.
know
Big
Big
football
football fan.
Who are the Bills even playing?
So I'm not going with my heart here. I'm gonna take the Bills just so I could be happy either way. I'll be either right or I'll be
He's got
happy.
bragging rights.
You know?
I'll be right or I'll be happy. That's not a bad way to live life.
Hedging my bets.
So here we go. Armando.
Honestly, off the top of my head, I can't even remember the matchups.
Armando has Tampa Bay. Solid enough. Green Bay.
Who is Tampa Bay playing? See, now they just beat the Eagles. Can somebody write it out for us?
Yeah, write it out for us.
Right?
Yeah,
It was has Tennessee, Green Bay, and Tampa, Buffalo, which
Buffalo, you piece of trash.
Yeah.
It's okay. Me too. I took Buffalo.
Yeah, you did. So at least you. Oh, someone wants to see.
Hedge my bets.
Someone wants to see Garcia versus Hook. Hey.
Hey, that would be a match.
Battle of the handsome
No,
young
you're not
men.
in, eh?
He's just not ready for that.
He's not.
Ooh.
He's right though.
This is
Hook
different-
isn't ready for
this
that.
is-
He ain't ready.
This is
You know?
different
He ain't
levels
ready.
of wrestling. He's not at that
The
level.
handsome boys.
Respectfully.
Who's Hook been beaten up on?
Aaron Solo?
Aaron Solo.
Solo.
No disrespect, to Aaron Solo.
No disrespect.
Crushing tomato cans.
Crushing tomato cans. You know, and you're out there fighting the Darby Allens, the John Moxleys,
CM Punks.
you know, CM Punk, Eddie Kingston, Chris Jericho.
All right, so here we got another super chat, but we'll hit this right here. So we got Tampa Bay versus the Rams.
Yeah, that is a matchup and a half.
That
man.
is, but
I mean, I'm not,
Rams are good, but
I have a rule: you don't bet against Tom
you
Brady.
don't. You just can't. You can't.
What else is the Bills?
Bengals, Titans. I'd love to see the Bengals go.
I
mean,
want to see them win or lose.
I want to see them win. Yeah. Like, let's
I'm
go.
a big Joe Burrow guy. I love Joe Burrow. I
Amazing.
love the colors.
Yeah.
I want to see that city do well. Right, 31 years. They just.
I
won
love
their
the
first
story.
playoff game.
Are the Browns? in
And
the
if they
playoffs?
win, the Chiefs
No.
win. Chiefs host the AFC title game. So.
And 49ers, Packers. Packers.
49.
I think
I'd love-
Jimmy G is a doofus.
I'm
Handsome,
going with
but
49ers. 'cause I love that
49ers.
city.
Yeah, you like San
I'd like the
Francisco?
49ers for our
Your
good
favorite
friend
city.
Avery
You
Good,
like-
big
you like-
49ers
you
fan.
like the bridge?
Lots of my clientele.
Here we go. Real Jabroni with the super chat, bringing it today. Thank you. We really do appreciate that. Daniel Garcia, how did you come up with Red Death? Is it based on Edgar Allan Poe?
It's got to be a video game.
No,
Do you have any moves we haven't seen yet?
Anime.
So that's
the Butcher Andy Williams came up with it, and it was just kind of like a nickname.
Who's the Butcher, Andy Williams?
Butcher.
Butcher.
The Butcher.
Could have just said Butcher. I would have
So
understood.
I trained with him, and he came up with it, and it was kind of like how Daniel Bryan had American Dragon.
Gotcha.
Where he has this intense nickname, but he's a pretty unassuming guy.
Yeah.
And that was the same thing with Red Death. I was wearing like red trunks at the time, and it was kind of just a cool juxtaposition from me looking like a high schooler at the time and having this like random nickname, kind of like how Ishii has like Stone Pitbull, just like two random words. put
Stone
together.
Pitbull, huh?
Red Death.
Yeah,
I like it. Do you have any moves?
We made you get blue tights.
that we Red Death with blue tights.
For me, it's more of like my like excellence of execution. Like they don't-
It just becomes what it is,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And
like-
and people stop questioning it after.
yeah,
Yeah.
like people
You know?
don't say it all the time, but it's just
So when he first brought it up to you, did you feel weird about it? Like you're like, that's a weird name?
yeah. Well, it was something that I tried. Like I tried it a couple times, and then when I got in the car accident and was injured, I was gonna ditch the nickname. But this is gonna sound really braggadocious. It was like too over to ditch. Every indie show I
Too
did,
over.
Yeah.
still, I mean, every indie show I do, the crowd just chants Red
Death,
for
yeah.
like minutes at a time.
It's an easy thing to chant. Yeah, it's easier than your name.
So
And,
did he tell you what it meant?
No, he
He
just put together
just-
random words.
Did you wear red a lot?
Yeah, I was wearing red trunks at the time.
Okay. Red Death.
Do you have any moves
Red
that we
Death.
haven't seen yet?
Of course, yeah. I'm still at training.
He's
every
always
week,
working.
Finally.
practicing techniques. I have moves that I've been using.
He's been applying the ab stretch lately.
Yeah, no,
Ooh.
I have stuff that I've been
That
doing.
was awesome.
I've been
Yeah.
doing stuff that I've been
That was
practicing
against
for a
Ant-
year that I haven't shown people.
Anthony Green, that bozo.
Bozo.
Little goofball.
You don't see many people tap to the ab stretch.
Well,
He did.
not many people do the ab stretch like our son right
A
here.
real coward.
There we go. We got another
Should've been
super
preloaded
chat.
in the ring.
Angela, friend of the show. How are you, dear?
This trouble.
Greetings from Vermont.
Good time.
Ew.
Vermont.
What's up?
Rough. Actually, I love Vermont. We grew up not too
Where
far
in
from
Vermont?
there.
Montpelier.
Montpelier. That's what is the most painful bump you have ever taken?
I don't know about but the most painful thing I ever felt in the ring was John Moxley clotheslining me. In the face.
Yeah.
yeah, that's
talking about
that's
that a lot.
certainly up there.
That
That's
was
certainly
the
up
most
there.
painful thing I've ever felt in wrestling.
Hardest bump. I probably forgot it because it was very hard.
This was very hard. I know what mine is. It's not a bump. I've told this story many times, so if you've heard it already, I'm sorry, but you're gonna hear it again.
This is Burnham.
No. This is the Cybernetico match. Chikara has a 10-on-10. I'll try and tell it as fast as I can. It was Team Ring of Honor versus Team Chikara. On the Ring of Honor side, you had the Young Bucks, you had the Briscoes, Bravado Brothers, Jimmy Jacobs, and Kevin Steen. And everybody knows that us and Kevin go way back. Good friends. At one point in time, I'm taking the heat. I'm laying on the ground, right near the ropes, and Kevin decides to just stand on me, which was fine enough. And he's looking out towards the crowd.
Oh, super chat.
And then he does a 180 turn and just basically
He
sends
squished his
on me.
ass.
But
He
I
squished
was
his
out
ass.
like this, not expecting it, so just drove my soul out of my body.
I don't really have an answer for
That
you,
was by far
honestly.
the worst.
I wish I did. I just don't. They
every,
all suck.
every single one of them.
You know what the worst bump is? The next
The
one.
next one.
The next one.
High boss karate.
High Boss Karate is just always the worst. Another
It's on the
super chat
2.0
here.
list.
Dragon Liege, thank you.
I'm going 4 chews here, guys.
Wow.
4 chews.
Wow.
Every super chat, I put a new one in.
Can you guys yell trans rights? I just want a clip of that because a guy is harassing me on Twitter for being
Okay.
trans, and he's a fan of you guys. Okay. Hey, listen.
Huh.
First of all, dude who's
a
harassing
life.
anybody,
Get a life.
grow up.
We don't need that in our lives here.
Grow up.
No, harassing you on Twitter.
Let everyone live their life. Let everyone live their life, okay? Pal,
Thank you.
get a chew.
You know?
Grow up.
Ready? What? Trans
Yeah,
rights.
trans
on
rights.
three?
3, 2, 1.
Trans rights.
Okay?
How do you like that?
Grow up, people.
Get lost.
2022.
Trying to bury people on Twitter.
Yeah, what is it? And plus, what does it matter in your life?
Let's get it.
What, especially on Twitter. But also, hey, was it on Twitter that this person's?
I mean,
I assume it was Twitter.
Yeah, on Twitter. So
because you're not telling somebody off to their face.
Yeah, no, nobody's doing.
What
that.
is this? 1988.
So here's the other thing about the person giving you flack on Twitter. Who gives a shit about them? Really? You do you. You be happy with
Hey, you
you.
think Taz is
You
watching?
deal. Maybe you deal with the people in your life that are important. Period.
Send them
Twitter's
our
done.
way.
He'll handle it.
abstract
He'll
his ass
handle it.
out of here.
I'll be supporting.
Yeah, cheering him on.
I don't wanna
I'll
get physical.
abstract anyone who harasses
don't
anybody.
want to get
No.
physical. I don't want to get physical.
I don't want to get physical. Save for the ring.
All right. You don't got a lot of physicality left
You know?
in me.
Well, I don't know if that's true, but wrestling
Oh my God.
fans. So what are we doing tonight?
I don't know.
Early bedtime. We've got a rampage tomorrow. Is
You
going
guys
out?
do your impact testing today?
We didn't have to do it
Nope.
Oh,
because
okay.
we have
Somewhere
previously done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Today I did that. Well, I tried to go to the gym before my testing.
Great
It was
gym,
too
yeah.
crowded, so I left.
Great gym
And I
here,
did the
though.
impact testing.
Yeah.
And I did it. Yeah,
Great gym.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great
Nice.
gym. I got in that like 12:30, 1 o'clock slot when I knew the first shift would be over. It was empty.
That's when I think I went in when like Brian was there,
Right.
Justin Roberts. I walked in, looked, and then left.
Oh, so everyone fell out right after that then because I got there and it was just them and Pepper. That was it. It was great.
Pepper.
It was great. Great
Who's
workout.
Pepper?
The Blade.
Pepper. Little Pepper. Pepper Parks.
So what,
When did he make the transition from Pepper Parks to the Blade? Blade, sick name.
Well, no, he
Pepper
was
Parks
he was
pretty good,
Pepper
too.
Parks went to Braxton Sutter for.
Dang,
that
go
was
to
it. The
Braxton
Impact Day, that was
Sutter.
Impact.
You're
Left Impact,
right.
went back
You know what? I
to
appreciate
Parks,
this
then
right here.
turned to the Blade.
Real jabroni, just a random donation.
Let's go.
Not asking anything of us. We're here. Who are you?
You guys, guess who tweeted at me today?
Who's this?
May.
Who? Ming.
May.
Ming.
yeah, Ming.
Oh, May.
Ming, yeah, Ming.
Loves her.
Yeah.
He loves her. Hey, how'd that go? What'd she say?
So a while ago, before
You know this is going to be out there forever.
Yep.
So
That's
just,
fine.
okay.
Before
She's
AEW
gonna
or
see
anything.
it.
No, she won't see it.
Yeah, she's gonna see it.
No, she
I'm
was-
gonna
Is that the
make sure
Choco
she
Pro?
sees
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. I
Make sure she sees
tweeted like Daniel Garcia, May Sarugo with like a year that I tweeted it.
Okay.
And she must have looked it up today and found it. And she said 2022. So
Hmm.
I might be wrestling May Sarugo this year.
Hey.
Guys, watch out.
All right. Let's get it done.
That's our blessing.
Let's get it
That
done.
gets our
The
blessing.
kid has a crush, guys. The kid has a
He's
crush.
so cute.
Right?
Look at him. He's
Right?
blushing. He's blushing. It's so
Ah, super trying to change the subject over here.
Yeah. trying to bail him out of hot water. Figgy wants to know. So happy you guys are getting a chance to shine in a real wrestling company, and Kingston must be crazy because Garcia is a handsome fellow. I couldn't agree more.
Why does
Yeah,
he always
you know-
call me ugly?
Yeah, he
I don't
calls
get
us
his-
all ugly. We're not ugly.
Jealous.
We're average, good-looking people. Average looking.
Yeah.
Whoa, motherfucker! You
I'm
know?
not square.
I'm married. Don't call me squarehead. You jumping
Easy.
ship here.
Easy. We can't fight. Inner circle's fighting. We can't fight.
I'm
That's
enjoying
right.
the inner circles.
You know, I sent out a tweet today. I said,
You
we're
know
always
the
on the
lyrics-
same
Do
page.
you know the lyrics to Judas yet?
Of course I do.
Do you know the lyrics?
Yeah.
See, you kind of want to join. You want a
Catch
leather
it.
vest?
No,
Hey,
look.
with
I
a
mean, I wear.
skeleton doing the middle finger
wear.
out.
We wear leather
No.
vests.
What am I? What's that TV show? Vroom vroom vroom. The fucking the bikers.
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, is that what we are? Inner circle. The
Yeah.
Sons of Anarchy.
Big biker guys.
Yeah,
Sons of
vroom, vroom,
Anarchy.
vroom.
Biker
That's
guys.
the inner circle to me. Vroom 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 vroom.
What TV show would we be?
Friends.
I was gonna say
Friends.
don't
Everyone does the My Two Dads.
Yeah.
Right? Remember when all that started? When we first called you our
These
son
are all
and
lame
that
shows.
stuff.
Friends stinks. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Friends stinks.
Seinfeld.
You know what
Much
show we
better.
are? AEW Rampage.
Oh,
wow.
well
What?
done.
Good
Well done.
answer.
You can watch it tomorrow night live on the
answer.
If you
TNT.
didn't know,
Good
Daniel,
answer.
Daniel Garcia and 2.0 have been involved in the most main events in AEW in the past 6 months.
What a
And that's
stat.
a statistic.
What a stat.
Some random guy tweeted that to you.
Yeah.
Someone who was
And
trying to
we're-
diss me.
Yeah.
We're taking it as
Yeah. Not
Yeah.
even giving him a shout out.
I wouldn't even have known that.
Take
if
it.
I didn't,
What if it's
they
not
didn't
true
tell me
though?
that.
What if it's not true?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say.
You think it is true?
Yeah,
Scott?
if you say it
if
enough,
you say it
it's
enough,
true.
Perception is reality.
There
If you
go.
say it enough,
There you go.
it becomes true. And,
So is there a question? In,
Hey, let's get some more super
that
chats.
super
yo.
chat?
Yeah, let's get some more super chats. So everyone's friends of the show.
We're
We're
just
doing great.
BSing here, guys.
Yeah. Yes, just saying that Eddie Kingston's crazy because
You know Eddie Kingston.
Daniel's
Yeah,
handsome.
I don't get why. Like, you can say a lot of things about me, but ugly.
Ugly's not
just
one
don't
of
think
them.
that's
Not
one.
one of them.
Ugly's not
That's
one
just
of them.
Definitely not one of
You
them.
know,
No. But this is what people say whenever anyone insults them. They're just jealous.
they're trying to cut you
They're just
down.
jealous.
Trying to cut you
They're
down.
just jealous.
You know, he had nothing else to pick
I
at, so he
would
just
say
chose
there's-
ugly. Low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Low hanging fruit.
I wouldn't say that about Eddie's a good looking guy. He's got
Eddie's-
nice- he's got
Eddie's
nice
okay
eyes.
looking
He's got
at
nice eyes.
best.
Have you seen the
Yeah,
eyebrows?
the eyebrows.
You've seen
Spends
the eyebrow
way too much
slits?
time on the eyebrows.
How much
Right?
money you think he
What's that
spends
about?
on his eyebrows at the
I
bar?
know, way too much. If you spend more than a penny on your eyebrows, it's a penny too much.
Penny too much.
They act like you can tell when he's excited about a match because he'll come in with like a fresh cut and his eyebrows will just be like
Yeah.
Fresh eyebrows.
razor thin
Razor thin.
with the little
Who's he?
slit in
DJ
there.
Pauly D.
DJ Pauly D. I love DJ Pauly D.
Yeah.
Dominican too.
You know, they were at the show.
Yeah.
Not them, but JWoww and
Snooks.
Snooki. at
Yeah, they
least.
were there with the whole
In,
kids.
She
Prudential.
kinda,
Prudential
she kinda look good.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course she does.
The one day.
Nothing to sneeze at.
Nothing to sneeze at.
Nothing to sneeze
No,
at.
who's the one that looks good? JWoww?
I didn't, guys. I don't know. DJ Pauly D looks amazing.
does.
That's all I was-
Ageless.
Super tight.
Ageless.
Big Vinny guy over here too. Big Vinny guy.
Real jabroni, man. Listen.
We got to come on more just for the
Whew,
jabroni.
just for the real jabroni, not the fake jabroni.
No, the
real jabroni.
Jabroni. And he doesn't have the penny stolen either.
No, he doesn't.
Full
It's,
price jabroni.
I like this.
What
So,
did he say?
Yeah, we got
who
two.
wins between the three of you in a singles contest? Be honest. So, nobody,
No way.
because it would never happen.
It would never happen.
It would never happen.
Yeah,
We would never
so
allow
how's
it.
that?
No one would ever sanction it because
You
we
know?
wouldn't allow it to happen.
Yeah. Why
Not
would
even
you even
close.
ask that?
No.
Trying to sow
No
discord.
one. No
You
one.
know?
But, in a
But if
hyperbole,
it did happen, I'm kidding.
I'd beat his ass. I'd beat your young ass.
Probably.
You know, because if it's going to be one-on-one,
Put
2.0
you over
against
my knee.
Daniel
We
Garcia,
ain't
one of
fighting.
us. No, but the other guy's going to be at ringside. He doesn't
Yeah.
stand a chance.
Yes.
Put you
We have
over
all
my
the
knee.
experience.
Wait, why would you be ringside?
Because it's been 25 years, 30 years of a friendship.
I'm the
Yeah.
ticket, man. Come on.
Yeah. Well, for now,
Yes.
this week.
Yes.
This week,
But it doesn't mean you don't need a little discipline.
Come on.
you lack discipline.
You lack discipline.
You lack discipline.
I'll fucking discipline you.
You know?
Well, I got a surprise for you guys ringside. Man.
What's that?
Who knows?
Who knows? You don't.
Another super chat here. Biff45.
I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came.
Daniel,
What's up?
when are you bringing this triple threat to ESW? Aldo Kingston looks like Gollum. That's a lot of stuff I didn't understand.
Who's Aldo Kingston? Is that an
Honestly,
MMA guy? Aldo Kingston?
I don't
Guys,
know.
I'm going for my fifth chew.
Fifth chew.
Oh, I don't know when I'll go to ESW again.
Where's ESW out of?
Buffalo, New
Oh,
York.
that's your,
Oh, okay, that's your hometown,
original
your
local.
Give him a little plug.
Maybe one day.
Give him the plug though. Give him the plug.
Empire State Wrestling.
There you go.
Empire State Wrestling. There
Is
you
Cloudy
go.
wrestle
Yep.
there?
Yeah,
Got it. Yeah,
of course,
Cloudy.
Cloudy.
Yeah, of course. Good time. Oh, we had
Delaney.
a lot of good matches with Cheech and Cloudy. Justin R, another good friend of the show. Mr. Jeff, that's me.
That's
no one
you.
has ever called me Mr. Jeff before.
I have a nice haircut this week.
Yeah, he did fresh
Yeah,
coat.
Very
A
fresh.
fresh
Thanks,
coat.
man.
A fresh
Very
coat.
fresh.
I do that more often.
Yeah, I get lazy though.
Well, it gets
Like,
expensive.
It does.
Because I would go every week and get the side stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, well, what do I
Every
want to
2
pay?
weeks.
20, 30 bucks?
36.
You know what I mean?
$37 for this. It's a great cut though.
Yeah, great cut.
We'll get to Justin in a second. It's nice because I finally built a relationship with a new barber. You know, because back with WWE we had the in-house, and I built that
What's his
relationship
name?
there.
Yankee.
Yankee. He knew what he was doing. I never had to talk to him, which is so amazing. The usual. He knew how to work the hair. It was great. Now I went through a little situation where I had to find a new guy. Finally, it's been working out.
I got my haircut as an extra at WWE before.
Yes,
Did you
you
really?
did.
Yeah.
You're lucky
Yes,
Randy Orton didn't
you
get pissed.
did.
Someone has a picture of it too.
That's incredible.
I'll
Of course,
find it
that's
and
the
I'll
type of
send
thing
it
at
to you.
WWE you get major heat for.
Yes, getting your haircut is an extra. All right, so
I look good on
have you
camera.
watched the new Spider-Man or any of the
How'd that work
Peacemaker
out for you?
series? Also, I'm on the iPhone,
we're
so
here.
Apple, that's what it is. It's Apple stealing
Oh,
on the
he's doing this,
iPhone,
yeah.
stealing the penny.
Yeah, no, we knew that. We just like complaining.
It's ridiculous. Where does the penny go? Do they
Where
need
does
it?
the penny go?
Do
Do
they
you really
need
need the penny, Apple?
Come on.
You sacks of shit.
Steve Jobs.
I need the penny.
Rest in peace.
No, I have not seen Spider-Man.
Chopper.
That's pretty good. I have not seen Spider-Man or Peacemaker. I'm actually going to be watching Peacemaker this
That's John
week.
Cena.
Yes,
Is that
the,
a television show or is it a movie?
It's a miniseries. So he
Miniseries.
was in a movie. He was in Suicide Squad, the character, and then they did a spin-off series.
Good for John.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that this week when I get home.
I saw Spider-Man and Zendaya looked good. That's the biggest take.
You know what I
Going
appreciate
on
about her
Zendaya looked
yesterday?
fire.
Who are you guys going on about
Sydney
yesterday?
Sweeney from Euphoria.
There we go. Old Blondie. Yeah, so no, I'm going to watch Peacemaker this week. Spider-Man.
Was that in the locker room there when we
Eventually,
pulled her up
yeah.
on the phone there?
Yeah. Talking about locker room talk.
Locker room talk. Yeah, you got to be careful.
Always got to be careful.
You know what I appreciate about Cena though when he does the talk show circuit, right?
Yeah.
Always in character.
Always.
He wears
Always.
the costume. Right?
does
Yeah,
he?
yeah. He's
A psycho.
never off. He's never off.
So does he not wrestle no more though?
I think he'll be back.
Yeah, he says he's always coming back.
I heard a rumor. I cannot
I
divulge
don't want
it
to
here
sound
on
like
the
Mark,
air.
but that's what I don't like about John Cena. That he was so mad at The Rock.
Oh yeah,
doing
but
it, and then he did it too.
you go through life though, like
I guess.
he didn't know what The Rock was dealing with, and,
No.
and maybe now he has a better idea, right, of what The Rock's goals were. And
I'm sure I've
like
seen him say
10,
something
15 years ago,
before.
he didn't know.
Yeah, about how there's something to the effect where he
Right.
didn't understand like what it was like, and when we're all there. When you're in the wrestling bubble, it's just the wrestling bubble.
And also,
But-
Rock left at a much younger age.
So, like, he-
Rock was what, maybe 30 when he left,
yeah, 20,
and Cena was
That's
over
crazy.
40.
29, yeah.
Right?
How old
Rock was
was Rock
over
when he first
40.
went to
I mean,
WWE?
Cena was over 40. 24,
yeah,
25.
he didn't have a long run. Like,
But here's the thing, though,
That's
guys.
crazy.
When you're 6'5", jacked, your father's in the business, much easier path to the top.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
You know?
You're not doing Barnesville.
Yeah, yeah.
In front of
No
40
problem.
people. Oh, we got another.
You get some doors open for you.
I hope one day I can be in some movies and shows and stuff.
Yeah, you got acting goals.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think we all do.
I'd
I
like to
mean,
do
no
at
problem.
least once, like just to be in that environment, right? Because we know
I-
what live TV
I want to
is
do it
like.
once to get SAG. That's what I want.
Ooh, that'd be nice. Get a little SAG,
What's-
but just to see what
Wait,
that's
is
like.
that sexual? What's
No, SAG is
what's
Screen Actors
Actors
Guild.
Guild.
Basically, the
Yeah,
yes.
I want some insurance. I want to be part of the union.
I wanna get a little
That's
SAG.
he thinks it's
SAG.
sex. I'm just like I just want insurance, bro. A little dental.
I
Sex.
was like, what's sad?
give me
That's the
Insurance.
difference in our age here. That's why he's
Right
our
there.
son.
Yeah, I want
No, but
insurance.
like, if I could be on like Euphoria or something like that, I really think I would shine.
You
on
really
it.
like that show, dude.
It's my favorite show.
I don't know
You and
what is
Starks
what is
would
that
not shut
HBO?
up about it
It's the only
yesterday.
TV show that I really watch.
Showtime. What's it on?
It's on HBO, and I really think I would shine on a show like
Is
that.
it a superhero thing?
I want to get back to Euphoria. We got a
Regular.
super chat here. Let's get to this guy, and then we'll get back to Euphoria here.
Okay.
Boys, how good is it going to feel when you
Euphoria.
guys finally end the inner circle?
Come on, baby.
Come on. It's,
Yeah.
The seeds have been planted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's happening.
There's
now, guys.
friction.
We're just
There's
watering.
cracks.
We're just watering the
Ah.
plant. That's all we're doing. Watering the idea.
I can't wait.
The foundation has cracked,
So-
and it is happening. It is inevitable.
Let me say this. So they won Faction of the Year, right?
Yeah, Faction.
In the awards, right? They got a nice little plaque for
Good
it.
for them. PWI, right?
So
Is that the Bill Apter?
yeah, let me ask you.
Sorry.
Now that we are going to destroy them from the inside out,
Oh, I like where this is going. I like where this is
pretty
going.
sure we win the title of Greatest Faction of the Year. So
We get the
we get the
2021
plaque. Yes.
Faction of the Year.
We get the plaque, yeah.
Realistically, we had
Yeah,
to be
plaque
in
on the line.
We had to be in the running, we did so much over the past 6
You know what
months.
holds us back?
What?
We don't have a name.
Maybe we got to get a name.
We need a name.
Maybe we need a name.
Hey, drop
You guys
some,
wanna suggest some names
super
for us?
chat
Drop some
suggestions
names.
For our names.
Drop some names.
Maybe
See
we'll
what you
take
got.
the best one.
Yeah, see
Maybe
what
we
you
will,
got.
why not?
Hey, why not? Put it
Yeah,
on a
good
T-shirt.
ones.
Give you a shout out.
And we're
the
more
whole
likely
thing.
to take it if you post it with a super chat.
Yeah,
That's
send
also
you a
very
free
true.
CD.
It's out of my hands, guys.
Just saying, because we're definitely going to see it. But yeah, a name.
Local
We need a name.
tough.
Get the local tough.
That's the name of
Hey,
our
actually,
group chat.
it just said that. David Bears just said the local tough.
That's the name of our group chat.
That's the
on
name of
there.
our group chat.
Yeah, I think.
So think of some names, guys. Euphoria. Tell us about this. What is this show?
It's kind of like
Stacy, if you're watching, put that on the list. Euphoria.
Degrassi, but way more messed up and intense.
Degrassi.
It's like
Is Drake in it?
it's like an exaggerated teen drama.
Okay.
But it's A24 they made
I
like,
know 24 with Jack Bauer.
No, A24 is a production company. They made like Uncut Gems.
Oh.
They made like a bunch of really cool.
What's Uncut
artsy
Gems again?
cool
Okay,
Adam
that was
Sandler
Adam
was
Sandler,
gambling. Hereditary,
Super chat.
Midsummer.
Okay.
They make
That's a good lineup.
they make the TV show too. So it's just a beautiful show.
Okay.
Like,
How many
the way
seasons
it's
they
shot.
A lot of TV out there.
1 and
guys.
2 episodes.
A lot of TV.
I'll have to check it out.
It's
I'm
real-
sure
it's a
my
real
wife will
movie.
one
appreciate
season
watching
and-
something other than like Memphis wrestling. Here we go, Mike. Mike with the super chat. You guys are great. Love the show. Well, thank you. Thank you for watching, and we love you. When will someone teach MJF how to properly apply spray tan? It gets worse every week. Well,
I don't know what he does. I don't know what his method is.
I don't know what the
does he
method
go to a salon? Does he have the machine? Is it a lady that does it? Does he do it himself?
What's the best way to do it?
So,
Because
I think
you guys always have great tan.
yeah.
Never a blotch.
I mean,
Never.
but this is years of experience and trial and
We've
error.
had some blotchy tans before.
I think the best way to do it is if you have a lady, if you go to her house or if she comes to you and she comes with the thing,
Yeah, hoses you down.
you're going to get it perfect.
Yeah.
No doubt about it.
We have the machines now, which is also great.
Which is tricky because you have to do more than one to get completely covered.
See, I do
Typically,
one.
you just
I
do
only
one?
do one. Yeah, I used to double.
You have
dip.
better skin than
I
me.
do. But I
That's-
also
that's
think
Greek skin,
it's the one
The
small
Mediterranean
thing
skin.
I got from my Greek heritage was the skin. But I think it's also very important to get a little
Dip?
base coat.
You need
so
yeah.
I get a little bake. I'll bake for about 10 to 12, and then I'll go
10
on
to 12, I
and-
burn. See, I
and
burn
spray.
big time.
spray.
I do a 7 to 8 depending on the machine, a bake, and then a
Level 5.
double dip.
Level 5.
See, I
10
go
to
4
12.
3.
I just bake for 6 minutes. Not even.
That's not enough.
It's not enough for TV.
That's why he's pale.
In everyday life,
He
you
thinks
look
he's
great.
tan, but he's
No.
never
I don't
never
think
tan.
I'm
Not
I
TV
look
tan,
okay.
baby.
No, you look
not TV
okay in
tanned.
real life.
You're not
You wanna
TV
look amazing
tanned.
on TV.
On TV, you gotta
My
look like a
wrestling is
freak
amazing. I
in
don't
real
care.
life.
Your wrestling is amazing.
An absolute freak
all I need.
in real life.
I don't want the first thing people to notice about me be my tan.
Well,
Whoa, what's
that's
wrong
where
with
you're
that?
wrong.
Whoa,
That's where you're wrong.
Whoa.
That's why you're never gonna go anywhere, kid. Another super chat here.
But he's not fat yet.
Yeah, he's not fat.
Not yet.
Once you get fat, you
What
get
did Arn
tan.
Anderson say?
If
Fat
you're-
tan is muscle.
If you're gonna be fat, you gotta be tanned.
Yeah, fucking facts. Look at Greg Valentine. Jeremy Fraser, good evening, gents. Well, good evening to you. Just wanted to thanks to you and your son Daniel for being cool to be in Dallas last month. Hey, no problem.
That was great.
A
That was
pleasure.
fun. What did we do in Dallas? We had the
The meet and greet.
the Big 10 man.
Yeah, 10
the
man.
meet and greet.
Yeah. I also wanted to ask you, in honor of Bob Saget, who are your top 5 TV dads?
Ooh.
Okay, so
I mean, we take 2 spots.
1 and 2
right now.
right off the top.
Okay.
It's us. We're TV dads.
Oh,
so it's
question
1
about
and 2.
wrestling fathers.
So
Danny Tanner.
Danny Tanner's up there. Not a dad, but a father figure. Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil from Fresh
He's a
Prince.
dad to Carlton.
Yeah,
and
he's-
Hillary.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, he is.
Carl
Of course he is.
Winslow.
But he was Uncle Phil.
Winslow. Yeah.
Carl Winslow.
Carl Winslow.
Going off the board maybe here, not a main character, but Morty Seinfeld.
Ooh.
Morty
Okay,
Seinfeld.
Morty Seinfeld.
Amazing.
The grandpa from King of Queens.
Yes.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
thinking.
Arthur,
I was thinking
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
Also,
Arthur.
Frank
Or
Costanza.
Frank Costanza.
One of the greatest character actors of all. Like
so
he's
good.
absolutely phenomenal. Like the more I rewatch Seinfeld, the more I just enjoy
The little
him more
things.
than anything else.
Who was the dad from My Wife and Kids? I used to like that show.
I don't even remember that show.
Yeah.
Black bald dude.
I don't know.
I used to like that
If
show.
somebody knows. Ted Bundy. No,
Ted
not
Bundy. No,
Oh, wait.
Ted Bundy's the serial
Bundy's
killer.
Serial killer.
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy. Married with children.
No, I really think my answer is
Love
Arthur from King of Queens.
Okay.
It used to make me laugh so much.
That's fair.
I used to
But
love it.
we're number 1 and 2. That's
Yeah.
that goes without
Number
saying.
3 is Arthur.
We're just naming dads now, I think.
TV dads.
We're not really ranking them. We're just naming them.
But it's a ranking subjective. Yeah. Mount Rushmore. What a good TV dad. I mean, Danny Tanner's
Woo!
always in there.
Yeah, he's number 1.
right.
No doubt
Just
about it.
wholesome. Just
What a
wholesome.
contrast from who he is as like a comedian to who he played on TV.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
Oh, we got another super
Hey.
chat. Steve B.
Tag team something.
Tag team suggestions. Stick with 2.0, but switch it to not that 2.0. Oh, I see what you're doing. I see what
We
you're
got a
doing there.
comedian.
Not that 2.0.
Oh.
That's been I'm surprised they're still
It still
sticking
lasts,
with the
yeah, no
2.
kidding.
I was expecting
I
3 weeks.
feel like they're saying it less and less though.
It is.
I've
It
noticed
is.
it less and less.
That's 'cause-
The colors I still notice.
Well, yeah.
You know,
Yeah, a lot of colors.
you like the colors.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Did they change to blue ropes this week?
Yeah, they did.
Wonder what that was about.
Why not?
They just said,
Just-
"Hey, blue ropes."
Why not?
Maybe, I think they just ran out of tape.
Yeah, ran out of
Probably
white
what
tape.
happened.
We got blue.
Yeah.
We got plenty of blue.
Shout out
Plenty of blue.
Carmelo Hayes.
Really?
All right, he loves them.
That's my brother.
You know why?
That's my.
I saw a picture of you guys together, didn't I?
Yeah. That's
Where-
my boy.
Yeah, where'd you guys wrestle?
Limitless wrestling.
He's a Massachusetts boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got
He
some-
thinks. I'm just gonna divulge this here.
Mm-hmm.
Carmelo Hayes
Oh, yeah.
is the #1 best-looking male in all of professional wrestling.
#1 handsome.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Not The Rock.
Nope.
Not Roman Reigns.
Nope.
No, modern day, like wrestling right now.
Not Steve
in
Blackman.
Modern day. Not Steve Blackman. Steve Blackman.
Modern, no. No.
Stuff to... Not Eddie Kingston.
Nathan Jones.
Nathan Jones.
With the big.
Remember when they took him out of that match at WrestleMania?
Yeah, 19.
And he came out with the baggy Adidas sweatpants.
Oh my God.
Big Show.
That was a look,
good.
eh? Baggy Adidas sweatpants.
Yeah.
What's he up to now? Is he still
Nathan
alive?
Jones, he's an
Movies.
actor.
Does a lot of
Doing
movies.
what? Like anything I
I
would
don't
know.
know.
So
Isn't he
I think,
Australian?
I
think he's Australian.
Australian or New Zealand.
Did I make that up?
Something like that.
We gotta
No.
talk to TK.
Same thing.
I think maybe the last thing was in the last Mad Max movie. Maybe That's
Mad
the last
Max?
time I
So
remember
he's
seeing
making
him.
money.
He's doing all right for himself.
We gotta talk to TK, see if we can get him.
What if he's homeless? We're like, he's doing well. He's doing
great.
great.
The
Pays
homeless,
taxes.
but
Probably
he's
still
great.
got the baggy Adidas sweatpants.
Have you guys seen Vladimir Kozlov recently?
I have
Remember
not.
him?
No.
Is he in politics? Is he?
No, he's in action movies and
Okay.
stuff.
What a wrestler.
Jack- to
I
the
was thinking of
gills.
Ludwig Borga, who got into politics and is also dead.
He got into politics.
I believe so.
That's interesting. It
Correct
feels like
me.
it's
Might
a
be
wrestler thing, right?
No.
Especially old wrestlers. Either you got into politics
Ooh,
or you got
Kane.
into used car sales.
Beat Brian
Or a
Blair.
gym.
Did you guys like Vladimir Kozlov?
Neither here nor there.
Used to finish people by headbutting them in the chest.
Him and
Yeah.
Santino.
Him and
tag team
Santino were
champions.
great. Him and Santino were a lot of fun.
I don't like that I can't see it.
That's why
There we go.
the swivel chair is really working out.
Swivel chair works out. This
Really working
and
out.
I was putting over the lounge
sure.
chair before. Now I'm not so sure.
It's like
I'm gonna get some cloudy water. I'll show you guys
I
if
thought
you
you were
remember.
gonna get another gum.
Water's clogged.
I will.
You didn't
It is,
notice?
right? Your room too?
No.
No, you
Well,
get-
I don't refill my water bottles.
Well, what do you do?
They give them out at the front desk. Go ask for some more. They give those like little ones.
Huh? Oh, the
The little free ones.
I think I paid for this one.
Well, $3.50.
That was your first mistake.
That was your first mistake. Paying for water. What a life. Justin R with another super chat. He suggests the Inner Gunthers. That was a brilliant name to start using.
Let's go, Gunther.
I like the subtle shot. I appreciate that.
I don't hate just the name Gunther.
It's okay. I mean, like, look, it's anything when you change something that you're used to is weird. So Walter to
course.
Gunther, but it's basically the same thing. But did you see why it was a controversy?
Yeah, but I'm
Right.
not mad at just Gunther.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Both.
Listen, it's fine.
How do they not have someone that checks that?
Look at this.
Or do,
Alright.
or do
Well, this is a good glass of milk.
Look at
Why are you
Look at
drinking?
this.
Why are you drinking?
A good
that?
glass of milk
Why are you
straight from the cow's ass.
Good phosphates. Look at
Wait,
all those
why are you
phosphates.
drinking it?
Oh, he's thirsty.
I'm thirsty.
That's disgusting.
It'll clear up. It's air and
It won't.
minerals.
You know what? Fuck it.
Chug.
Cheers.
Looks like a
It got worse. It got progressively worse.
looks like a
It's
Gatorade.
interacting with the with the plastic.
That's nasty.
well.
Chug it.
Thumbs up.
I'm not
Hope
chugging
you
it. I don't
enjoy
need diarrhea.
Yo,
Enjoy that diarrhea.
I have had crazy diarrhea since I got to this hotel.
That's
I'm
awesome.
drinking the water.
Oh, this kid, he just loves, what is
Yeah,
it?
Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol.
Oh,
loves
shit.
Pepto-Bismol.
So
So-
we should take Pepto shots.
When we're at the venue on Friday,
Absolutely not.
go into the bathroom near male talent. The soap dispenser has pink soap that smells like Pepto Bismol.
Guys, I'm going for
I
a
forgot
6
to tell
chew
you.
here.
There you
A
go.
6 chew.
Treat yourself. Just treat yourself.
It's getting tough on the jaw. Good workout. Good workout.
Have you guys ever
some
seen
taps.
that ball that you, not a ball gag, but it's like you put a ball in your mouth
Ball
and
gag.
chew it to like make your jawline sharper?
No. I've never seen that in my life, but I would love it.
Must be
I learned. Okay, I could use a
I
little,
just chew a lot of jaw.
stronger jaw.
Where'd you see that?
Amazon.
Somewhere on the internet, I think. Oh, that water looks better now.
See, it clears up. It's just air.
So nasty.
I guess you never got around to seeing like a bulk of infomercials on TV, because I think they're pretty much.
He must have
done.
seen
When I
it.
was younger.
Not,
for
not,
sure.
like, not like the like every time for us it'd be like every channel went to infomercials after like 11 p.m. So if
I mean, when we were really young, the
Yeah.
TV would shut
it
off.
would shut off.
My mom was telling me.
It
about
would
that.
shut off, like at midnight,
Yeah.
or 1 a.m.
Channels
go.
Feed's done.
You'd get
Feed
the
is
like
done.
a barcode almost.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah,
It's like,
Su-
yeah,
super
it's
weird.
like, yeah, you just can't watch TV anymore.
Yeah, it's over.
Why?
Gotta
Go
wait
to bed.
Gotta wait for cartoons in the morning.
They couldn't
Oh,
leave it
cartoons in the morning.
Oh, here we go. What is
Oh,
this?
there we go.
Eric Cannon. Is that who that is?
Close
Cancun?
enough. AKA Cancun. Close enough. Eric Cannon. We're gonna say it's Eric Cannon.
Bills
by a million. Am I right, Danny?
Bills
yeah.
by $1 billion.
Whatever.
I'm in.
Good eyes.
I'm in with that. I'd say put money on it. Go ahead. If you place that bet, place that prop.
I mean, I'm
1 million though.
Are Bills the underdog?
Well, only because they're on the road.
Could I make some money on
okay.
this?
Typically, a home team is at least a 3-point favorite, and the Chiefs are only a 2-point favorite. So that technically means on a neutral field, the Bills would be favored.
Answer in the chat. Should I place a significant amount of money on this Bills game for fun? For the sake of your entertainment?
Ooh, getting into
Ooh,
gambling.
do you have a bookie or something? How are you going to make this happen?
FanDuel is legal in New York now.
Oh, there you go.
You know, we have a friend of the show, Steve Buchanan.
He's not FanDuel, though. He's,
no, he's not. He's
DraftKings.
DraftKings, but
Sorry, Steve.
he's the guy you want to talk to.
Well,
He'll let you know if it's smart money.
I think that's legal in, online betting is legal in New York now as of 2 weeks ago.
Really?
You know, New York, they're real slow to everything.
On everything.
Just
That's why I
this
got
is
moved.
just
Put in the
big government.
Put in the super chat where
making you run through the mud.
I'll move to
Florida.
whoever has the highest
Yeah,
paid
Obviously,
super chat.
Florida.
Recommends it.
That's a good one.
Florida. You got to come to Florida.
You got to go to a no-tax state.
I know.
It's the best. No winter.
What do you got? Florida, Texas, Nevada, Washington. That's all off the top of my head. Missing a couple.
Washington.
Yeah, the state of Washington, no tax.
Mm-hmm. Oh, speaking of Washington, I saw on the TV the other day the football team is actually getting a name.
Are they?
Yeah,
They're
it's
no
gonna
longer
be,
the football team.
For next
Super
season, it's going to be something military based. They haven't announced what
Okay,
it is yet, but
great.
I loved
So I
the
just saw-
football team.
I saw a graphic for the longest droughts in professional sports of
Mm-hmm.
not winning the championship, and the logo was the Guardians, and I was like, "Who the hell are the Guardians? Is that like a female soccer team I've never heard of or something?" No, because I just don't know. And then I'm like, "Oh, it's the Cleveland Indians. That's their new name."
That's true.
But
I still
Buffalo
can't get
never
used to
won
it.
championships, so we have to have the longest drought.
I think it's like you have to have won.
To
have a
between
drought,
championships, yeah.
Oh.
We had another super chat. Tom LaValle.
We don't have a drought.
I remember watching CTV after midnight, Basic
There you go.
Instinct with no censoring.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
Loved getting
Is
that
that the,
Canadian TV in Buffalo growing up. Yeah, that's the old.
What's her name?
Sharon
Stone.
Stone.
Yeah.
The old lake. That was risque.
That was before the internet. This is what you got off to.
Risque, right?
Like TV stuff?
Yeah, so there's a scene in Basic Instincts movie where Sharon Stone's sitting there in like this real like biz cash suit with a skirt, and then she spreads her legs.
You can see the goods.
You get a shot.
You can see the goods.
You get a shot, and it aired on TV late night with no censoring.
It's a little Blue Nuit.
These
Remember Blue Nuit?
You
Yeah.
guys used to watch
Did
that
you get
when
Blue
were
Nuit?
younger? I don't know what that is.
Nah, he's way
It's like a
younger.
little softcore.
There was also
not even softcore. I don't
erotica.
know.
It was
It was erotica.
David Duchovny was in one too called
It's
Red
French.
Shoe Diaries.
French TVA or TV TQS.
TQS.
Or yeah, I don't know. One of
I don't
those.
even know if it was actually a French show or if it was like an English show that they just
I
translated.
think it was dubbed. I think it was.
Which
Why
would
would
make
David
sense.
Duchovny be in one?
No, but he was in Red Shoe Diaries. That was a different one. Here we go.
Here we go.
James with a
Nice even
super
number.
chat. Hey guys, are you watching any wrestling on the network right now? Interested to hear what periods of wrestling you like watching.
Well, for me, that's very easy to say. I mean, it's late '80s, early '90s.
Yeah.
No question about it. I say it all the time. How many times can I watch WrestleMania 6? 1,000 times.
1,000 times is the
What was the
answer.
main event of that?
Hogan Warrior. Can we get
Come on.
serious?
The Sky Dome.
Wait,
the
what
ultimate
was,
challenge.
What was like the really good match on? Wasn't there like a classic, like really good match on that one?
On 6?
Yeah,
Hogan
that's the
Warrior.
one. That's the one.
Oh.
Oh, you're thinking of 8 Piper Brett, right? Is that what you're thinking of? We discussed it and you said
Yeah.
you watched it. I have my doubts.
I did watch
He
it.
didn't watch it.
I didn't see the book.
I was
Too
naming
busy.
spots.
I didn't see the book. No, I was too busy watching.
You know what his
Choco,
critique?
bro.
Not his critique, but his takeaway from it was, man, wrestling used to be so easy. You could do nothing and they would pop. It's like that. I mean, I guess
it right.
like yes,
doing
it's,
it
that
right.
is true.
It's still easy if you're over.
Yeah,
But there was so much emotion in that match.
so much.
And your
I
takeaway was these guys are lazy.
I'm definitely in the late 80s, early 90s. Also love going back and watching like the peak Nitros. That is such it's a sweet spot of wrestling for me. Like that 97, 98 Nitros were really
for sure.
fantastic shows.
Yeah.
Almost, watching them back, I think I enjoy Nitro more than I did WWE at the time.
I agree.
As a complete
There's
show.
the atmosphere and stuff
Yeah.
is just It's way rowdier. It's
Yeah.
like watching AEW and watching NXT. There's no comparison.
Wait, what about you? What are you watching?
The Budokan.
AEW Rampage and AEW Dynamite on TBS.
What an
Well,
answer.
what do you like to watch though, for real?
Like 2010 New Japan, 2010's New Japan.
Okay.
Late 90s All Japan. Like
Kings Road?
Mid 2000s WWE.
Oh yeah.
All right. You got me
There we
into
go.
watching some
Modern
of
day
the
There we go.
Stardom in Joshi Wrestling.
There you go.
Choco Pro.
Yeah, Choco
You
Pro.
got me onto watching
So
some
Choco
Kings
Pro, that's
Road
like a-
lately.
is
I've been into it.
Is that a real
Kings Road
fed or
is
is that
good.
just like
I've been into Kings
a
Road.
YouTube thing?
I got to admit.
Choco Pro?
Yeah.
It's a YouTube thing. They have no paywall.
Okay.
Got to admit, I
That's
didn't.
like the
I didn't like
nice
the.
of them.
I wasn't a big fan of the.
I want to know if Taz is watching. Taz, if you're watching,
No, All Japan is
Pete,
mid.
leave us a comment, a super chat.
All Japan is the greatest wrestling. Maybe.
Well, it's no WWF, but Angela Dawn, what's up again? Remember watching WWF pay-per-views via static? Yes.
big time. The
Yes.
pay-per-views, the Scrambly,
Yeah.
Scramble Vision.
So
Yeah, of course.
I was just at. I was just watching. I believe it was, if I'm not right, it's Clash of the Champions '96. I think it was, and that's the Chris Benoit, Kevin Sullivan fight where they went up into the bathrooms and the urinals, and I was sitting there
Great
watching
American Bash, I think.
No, pretty sure it was Clash. Pretty sure it was Clash.
Pretty sure it's a pay-per-view.
Pretty sure. Could be wrong.
Anyway,
but
you tell
whatever
us.
the show.
You tell us.
But I was sitting there watching it, and like, so I didn't remember what show it was. I just randomly put it on, and then I'm like, oh, I watched this show, and I remember watching it because like the TV was static, but it was also like blue, so it was like, and you couldn't really see much. But I remember watching it distinctly, seeing like, oh, they're fighting in the bathroom. They're in
It
the
was wild.
bathroom.
You just didn't
was,
see it.
It was insane to my brain.
You know what match was like that for me when I was younger? I forget what Mania it was. But when it was Kane, Big Show, and Raven and that triple threat match,
17.
17. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah, with the golf cart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna say go-kart.
The go-kart, yes.
The golf
go kart. It used to be so cool to
Finished
see the
with,
backstage
like, a
stuff.
awful choke slam off.
It did finish with terrible.
Didn't somebody fall, like they were driving the golf cart and they're like,
It almost felt
Yeah.
it almost tipped over. Yeah.
Yo,
It was
this
probably
is
right.
random, but have you ever seen Big Show was in a Falls Count Anywhere match, and to pin somebody, he put him up against the wall. I thought that was really cool. Like
No
shoulders
recollection.
pinned against the wall.
WWF?
One. Yeah, I think so.
no recollection.
That's
Huh.
cool though, isn't it?
But I mean, I guess it applies.
picked
I
him
guess
up,
it applies.
put
Yeah,
him
I guess
against
his
the
shoulders down, but to me, shoulders got to be on the floor.
Hey, the boys are live with a great internet. Time for DG to get some gold. Yeah.
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 Couldn't agree more.
Yes, it is.
Could not agree more.
What do you want, the TNT?
I mean, I think I
The
would've
world?
I think I would have won the TNT if Eddie Kingston and Chris Jericho weren't out
So
there
this is
being
a question.
obsessed with me like they always
We,
are.
we could discuss this. Why were they even out there?
We talked
to
about
make
this
sure
on the
that
show
you
on
guys
Sunday.
weren't gonna be out there.
Right, but
You
who?
guys weren't even
We
out
weren't there. You went
No.
alone.
I
You
know.
went- if they weren't there, guys, we were never going to be coming out.
Nope.
'Cause I
We
would've
went
won.
to even out the odds.
Yep.
I would have made easy
You
work.
Because
know?
we were so confident in our son's abilities. He knew he was going to
You
win.
know?
So, hey, we got the champagne on ice.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
No
Send 'em
goggles.
No goggles. You saw it.
No
No,
goggles.
goggles.
No goggles.
You're soft, LeBron.
No goggles.
And I beat Sammy so bad he had to take the week off with his girlfriend in Brazil.
There you go. You had to get a vacation away from
Yeah.
Danny Garcia.
And
You know?
go on Dynamite with postcards. Just talk.
What is
Why
this,
you-
Love Actually?
Why
What
you
is
got
this?
postcards?
This is a movie?
Terrible penmanship.
Show up.
You know,
Vacation.
Jericho just didn't believe in Sammy, I guess. You know, needed some help, some reinforcements at ringside. We weren't going to be coming out.
He doesn't believe in Sammy. I don't
We know the
believe
kid
in
had it.
Listen, it seems like Jericho's getting a lot of people's ways. Not our words. No, that was Eddie Kingston.
Eddie
words,
Kingston.
not
Getting annoying.
getting in the way of
Eddie
Santana.
King, you
Ortiz.
really touched a
His words.
nerve here.
His words.
The,
not
the
ours.
kid is pissed.
I mean, a lot of people wanted to see me win the title,
Agreed.
including me.
I wanted to see him
Yeah.
win the title.
I wanted to party that night.
I feel like Chris Jericho let a lot of people down that night.
As per usual. You know,
It's
This is-
it's all gonna.
we got about 120 people here in the chat.
Oh
That's
wow!
fun.
Well, hello everybody. Thank you for joining us on whatever.
Could you guys,
Thursday?
if you do us a favor, subscribe,
Like, subscribe
to the
all that.
channel
For the
to
algorithm.
the channel,
The
Go Rhythm.
algorithm. We got
Who is Al? We don't know.
Pro Wrestling Tees,
Mr.
Cameo,
Al.
Shoot Video Messaging,
Go Rhythm.
AEWshop.com. Get a new DG T-shirt. Like the channel. All
your
that
shirt.
stuff.
I love your shirt. By the way, I
gotta
gotta get one. I'll buy one. I don't give a damn.
Gotta get one.
But the nice red, I look great in red. It's perfect.
Hey,
Yeah, it's a great shirt.
powerful color.
Justin R. back again.
Justin
We've missed you.
is the man.
The man.
We got to get this guy something for Christmas.
Yeah.
In 12 months.
Number one fan. Since you guys like the 80s, 90s wrestling, do you ever watch OSW reviews, breakdown of the different eras?
Not familiar at all.
No.
Could you fill us in a little more?
Yeah, I'd like to know
OSW,
more
what does that stand for?
I'm not sure.
Drop the link.
Yeah, drop the link. Let us know.
Drop
I'll
the
keep an eye out
link.
for that. Yeah, it sounds interesting. It's always fun to see six.
Six gums.
Why don't you do 7?
You should hit 10 by the end.
10.
Yeah.
What's the most you ever done?
Yeah, this might be the record. I go 4 regularly. So I get into
Wait, do you really?
every day. So I get into the car, I put 2. I get to the gym, I take another 2. I don't spit out the original 2. I'm going 4 deep into the gym.
4 deep.
Why?
And that's why I don't know, because I'm a psycho.
Sambuca wants Taz to bring back the Taz show. Couldn't agree more.
Sambuca, a big fan.
Big fan of the Taz show.
Taz on CBS.
No, it was a great show though.
Why is he doing
I don't know.
Well, because he's with the AEW.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
He's busy doing Dark and managing Hook, telling Hook what to
Do
do.
a podcast.
But the Taz show was a live radio.
Oh.
It wasn't, as he'll let you know, it's not radio like
No.
these other guys do.
No.
He did real radio on CBS. CBS Sports, CBS Radio. What are we doing? I'm on your chat. Yes, you are.
Love it. Wasn't radio.
Yeah.
Wasn't radio. Love it.
Oh, man.
Love it.
Taz, bring the show
Taz
back.
would get up early in the morning and get to a studio. Not like these willy-nilly podcasts, they do
No.
whatever they want.
Doing
you
it
know?
from their hotel
Yeah.
room on a Thursday night with
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
Wait, didn't he
You
have a
know,
podcast too, though, didn't he?
Taz, did you have a
I think
podcast?
so.
I mean, probably. But he did it all.
There he is.
There's nothing he didn't do.
there's Taz.
What's he saying?
Taz is here. The man.
In the house.
The man.
Shout out to Taz.
How many chews you got going, Taz?
How many chews you got?
I'm gonna get another one then. Maybe we go through this whole pack.
Don't
It's
remember
over.
Taz.
That's good money, that pack. Couldn't open it.
It's a hotel. Yeah, it's a hotel.
Guys, give us some
Come on,
super
I can
chats.
find
Give us
this
something
one.
to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Now
it's
I'm
fresh.
pumped.
It's fresh.
Taz is here.
We're in the swing of things now.
Taz, why don't you come join us in person?
Come hang out.
What room are we at?
507.
Just yell it. It's not like these people can come.
Hey,
507.
you never know. You never know. Angela Dawn's gonna show up.
Yo, there were people outside the hotel till like 2 a.m. last night.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you go out and sign for them?
No.
Why were you out till 2 a.m.?
Yeah,
I
what
was
were you
with- I
doing?
was with Isaiah.
Past your bedtime, son.
Isaiah and one of the security guards. We were
Is that the private party?
yeah.
That is past your bedtime.
I'm sorry.
But 2 a.m. Like,
Or no, it was like one.
That's
one second.
yeah, he's trying not to get in trouble. He's trying not to get grounded.
I get it. You know,
Yeah,
but
what are we talking about?
hanging out, want to get some autographs, like you know, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah.
Cool,
I mean,
awesome.
we did
Fandom,
that as
we've
kids.
done it
Big
too.
time. Big time.
But at like
Oh, we got super
at
chats.
2 a.m.
Stock the comment.
I don't-
Raining.
2 a.m.
Here we go, folks.
oh, we got double down.
favorite Taz match.
Cool.
I mean, come on, Royal Rumble, Kurt Angle.
Has to.
You know,
Really?
I would love to
Dude.
pick something more obscure, but sorry,
But
Taz, that's number one.
that-
Man Bigelow, Heat Wave 98.
Oh, there you go, there you go.
Through
Is
the
that when you're going
stage.
through the ring?
Yeah.
Boom.
That reaction with the angle match is just
Yeah, come on, when he
One
came
of the
out,
all-time
it's
best.
amazing.
Like in all honesty,
amazing.
it's
What a turn on.
if you could still get those kind of reactions, right? It was,
Yeah.
it was
Well, what's great
mind-blowing.
is people like obviously New York City smart crowd.
Mm-hmm.
They knew this was happening, but you don't know for sure, but you
Right.
know. And then and then it happens. You're like
Yeah.
you just fucking
Shout
lose your
out
mind.
Kurt Angle too.
You know.
yeah.
Shout out.
It's like it was sort of like the Punk situation. Like you knew,
Right. Yes. Exactly.
but you didn't
Exactly.
know.
You don't know
for
for
sure.
or how it's going to go
You're-
down.
You're so used to wrestling not giving you what you want. That
Yeah.
That's a big part of it.
But shout
I
out to Kurt
swear,
Angle. maybe,
bro.
Maybe greatest wrestler ever. Maybe
Bell to
most
Bell
well-rounded
is
wrestler.
unbelievable.
So well-rounded.
Unbelievable. Danny Garcia and Hook should form a tag team someday.
Whoa.
Who knows,
Hey,
man?
we got the tag team slot covered here, boys.
Hook seems like a little bit of a loner.
Bit of a loner.
He does.
Doesn't seem like
Maybe Hook and Taz
Well,
will
no,
be
he's in Team Taz.
He's in Team
He's in
Taz.
Team Taz, but he's
He's
all,
Ricky.
he's doing his own thing though. Always.
But he does his own thing
He's
in
always
Team
doing
Taz.
his own thing.
You know?
He's a young guy. I
Still eating
understand.
chips, Hook.
Still eating the chips.
Still
Hey,
eating the chips.
You see that body?
How you got a body like that?
He can eat the
Lot,
chips.
lot of cardio. He's young.
He's young, the metabolism.
I tell you what,
Metabolism.
north of 30 ain't eating those chips anymore.
It's gonna catch
I'm
up.
right now.
I'm young too.
Yeah, you could eat chips.
Eat some chips.
Have some chips.
You want some chips?
We have chips. Should be chips in this room.
got
Have an
chips?
apple.
Good for you. What kind? Granny Smith?
Do we Granny Smith? That's the only kind.
The only
Is there any
apple.
other kind of apple?
Hook's
Should not
on
be.
a team with Action Bronson,
Action Bronson.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
the guy who did his theme song, the rapper.
Oh, okay. A rapper, eh?
FX delicious.
Everybody comes out to rap now.
Not really.
Yeah, it
A
is.
lot
There's
of people.
rap.
If you want to
Lot
be
of rap.
taken seriously, you have to come out to rap music.
There's a lot of rap.
We're
Who
screwed.
did it
Oh
first?
yeah.
Who came out to rap music first? John Cena.
No, me.
No, Men on a Mission.
Men on a Mission.
Men on a Mission were the first ones.
PM News.
Came out to. Ronnie wants to know Packers or the 49ers,
49ers.
who will face each other in SB. I'm just going to pick
I
the
mean,
emotional pick of 49ers
I like-
for our friend Avery Good. Very good professional wrestler.
Yeah, how do you bet against Aaron Rodgers? You can't.
No.
They're number one seed for a reason. At home, Lambeau Field in
The
January.
Lambeau Leap.
Freeze your ass off, San Francisco. No doubt about it.
Oh. Tyler with the super chat. No question. Respect.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. My
Respect
favorite
it.
kind of questions. No question.
at all.
Thanks, Tyler.
Sorry.
Jeez, bro.
Sorry.
We're supposed to have that all.
Ah.
That was the pack of
Woo!
cigarettes you just smoked.
Keep it down.
We just hit an hour here, boys.
Hit an
It
hour.
is flying
No
by.
time limit.
Not at
No
all.
time
It's
limit.
Flying by.
All right.
Yeah.
Is that it? We hit an hour. We're like,
That's it.
we're
We
like, fuck
just
it, we're
shut
done.
it down. My brain just shut off.
I'm good.
I would usually wait for you guys.
What do you guys got for us? Give us more. We can stick around.
Hey, the fans are still
got
here.
nothing.
Friends of the show are still here.
Taz gotta say.
Check your DMs. Taz still around.
Taz, how do you feel about me tagging with your son?
Do we want to see Daniel Garcia and Hook team up or face each other?
Any plans to expand the family?
That's a great question.
Good question.
Maybe
Maybe
we might need a little sister or a mom.
Yeah. Little sister.
I could
That's all I'm
think of, I
saying.
could think of some people.
I could think of a couple too.
There's definitely not. We're not close to the
Off the
idea.
top of your head. Yeah, that's
Yep.
yeah.
I like her.
Uh-huh.
I like her style.
Yeah, I like her
I
snake.
like her snake.
I like her snake. I like her style. That's a Beyond the Mat
Who would
reference.
you guys want to see with us?
Who would you like? Who would fit?
I'm
That's what I think.
not. I'm not booked. First of all.
Throw 'em off the top of the cage.
Thumb up, top of the cage.
We're backing up on this super.
Oh, we're backing up
hey,
here,
JJ,
but,
how's K Dog doing? Conan apparently open heart.
Oh,
surgery,
no.
Like today or yesterday, but then was on the show today. I'm pretty sure.
K-Dog, keeping it real. Justin back again
I
with
think there's
another
another
one.
one.
Is there? Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Are you worried that DG may join Team Taz and team up with Hook? No,
I mean, I'm
because
not too concerned about it.
here's why. We all wear matching colors.
That's right.
So we're clearly
That's
a
right.
team.
Team Taz.
They got
does not
orange?
but they don't wear matching colors.
I do.
They're
have-
all willy nilly with their colors. I was
I-
talking about this with Taz yesterday.
I do have
all
orange
over the
gear.
place.
I do have orange.
You have
gear
orange gear.
You do have orange gear.
Don't tell Taz that.
that I don't wear.
You already got the towel. Jeez.
Yeah, I got the towel. I wear it on my neck though.
Fair enough. But, you got Hobbs. He wears the Harlem Heat. He wears the Harlem Heat there with the fire.
Hobbs has orange in his gear. Hook has orange in his gear.
Yeah, but it's not like they don't look like a team.
It's subtle.
You know what I mean? Like when the Kansas City Chiefs going to take the field, you're going to be like, oh, that's a team. There's no subtlety.
Oh, you guys wore blue to the dark tape.
Wow, you're colorblind. Wait, that was poor communication. Poor communication. What do we got here? Hey, El Dragon Loco. Thank you for the donation, bud.
Thanks, El Dragon Loco.
First time, my bad. Oh, who's this? Tyler. When you get figures, can they come with a stick of gum?
That'd be great.
Like old baseball cards. That's great.
Oh, that'd be something.
Mwah.
That'd be something.
That's tremendous.
An old hard stick of gum.
That's
that
so
kind
good.
of turns to dust in your mouth.
Like hard stick and dust in your mouth.
A little sugar on top, right?
Oh, yeah.
Sugar. I think we're caught up. What did JJ have to say?
So, when we bring back the fedora.
The fedora? When did we have a fedora?
I wore that once in a Chikara promo, and I put the bandana
that's
over
right.
it.
That's right. The chain, right?
Yeah,
That's when I
exactly.
had the chain.
It was just one of those like, hey,
Jeff, you would look good in a fedora.
nobody.
You should wear a fedora.
Nobody's a stylish guy.
You should wear one of those.
Can never find one that fits my head.
Golf
Oh God, no.
caps.
See, I have the opposite
Like the
problem.
Triple H hat.
No, like the flat,
Like the
not
Sami
the
Zayn.
taxi driver
Yeah,
cap there.
yeah.
I'll wear the Triple H one, the leather one. I'll wear it backwards.
No, wear it
Frontwards, yeah. Open too, because they have a snap on them, so wear it open.
Or what about those kangaroo hats? Like the little-
Kangle, like LL Cool J.
Kangaroo.
LL Cool J. Are we up to date here? Yeah, we got that.
Did
yeah.
we? Jen says,
Jen's-
Taz, he's asking for your room number. Can you please tell him? Did you give it to him?
Handled.
Woo! Taz.
Here we go. Layla Hirsch or May Segura.
May.
Come on.
I'm just saying for my kid, you know.
Future family member, right?
My kid
there.
wants, my kid gets.
May. Easy.
That the old basement. That'd be good. Amanda dropping in. Just wanted to say hello from Queens, New York.
Queens!
Love you, and we
New York.
love you too.
Thank you.
Hopefully everything's nice and cozy in Queens. It's cold. It's cold in Montreal. It's one of the coldest nights of the year tonight.
7 degrees.
You know what's funny?
It
So,
is.
so here in DC, it's the Northeast. Winter.
Yeah.
You could be wearing a tank top outside yesterday. It's January.
It was shockingly
This is
warm.
a joke.
Yeah.
Absolute. The Northeast winter in America is a joke.
Except Buffalo.
Buffalo's the real deal.
Yeah,
You're
I was.
right. Buffalo's the
I
real
was
deal.
actually really surprised of how warm it was.
Very
I was
warm.
expecting it to be cold, like North Carolina, freezing.
Freezing your ass off.
Here's
I
not so
thought it
bad.
was supposed to always be hot in North Carolina.
You think that though, right?
Yeah.
I agree.
It's solid,
I agree,
right?
but just the right amount of cold. You could just wear a hoodie. You're fine. You're
Yeah,
fine.
it's a comfortable.
You know what
it's
I
a
mean?
comfortable
Where's
cold.
your guys'
These
favorite
places where
place?
you say you have winter, but you don't have to wear a winter jacket. It's not winter.
What's your
It's not
guys'
winter.
favorite place we've been for AEW so far? Citywide.
It's
Orlando.
all kind of, it's all kind of the same to me. Are we talking city-wise, like what we did?
Yeah, everything.
Like I'm partial to Houston because that Sting match with Darby.
Sure.
And that crowd was just on
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Oh my God, were they so loud?
That was crazy.
Chicago's always top notch.
Shot right.
Hopefully,
It's really, we're getting to a point now where it's all starting to blend in together.
Right.
it
Yeah.
certainly does.
Like I can't remember, where were we last week?
Raleigh.
Raleigh,
Yeah.
okay. And the week before that?
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
No.
New Jersey.
Charlotte was
New
Battle-
Jersey,
Battle-
New Jersey.
New Jersey.
Especially when it's in the winter months, like you're not gonna go do much exploring. Like I don't want to go take a hour walk when it's cold out. You know,
I think I
in the
got this
summer.
in Maton.
I do feel bad when my family asks me like, "Oh, where were you last week?" And it's like I feel like it's when I'm like, "Oh, I really don't remember." Or sometimes I really don't remember where I was.
That's what it
No,
is.
that's true.
Especially when you're.
It's
you're-
like, what did
you're
you see? You saw
Saw
an
nothing.
Uber? You saw
Yeah.
the airport, an Uber, a hotel room, a shuttle,
Tinder.
arena. Yeah, you're swiping?
Getting swipes.
You're swiping?
Swipes?
My swipes.
Swiping's fun.
Jordan with a super chat here.
Yeah.
Bills
We'll
versus
see.
Chiefs Sunday. Will this game cause a rift in the group?
It might
Momentary, maybe. Momentary, but you know.
go Stephon.
It won't as
we
long
always-
as the Chiefs win.
Well,
That's all
you
I'm
already
saying.
said.
Matt, if the Bills win,
You're gonna.
Can you get me a Stephon Diggs jersey?
Yeah, and I don't sound like, where would I get that?
I don't know.
Order it.
NFL.com.
Yeah, the internet.
I won't be doing that.
Get it on the internet.
I won't be doing
Who
that.
plays for? I'll buy you a.
You have more money than I do.
Get an
Patty
Elvis
Mahomes
Elvis
jersey.
Gerback.
Oh, what
jersey.
you love?
Yeah.
That'd be very nice.
Get an Elvis
Chiefs win.
Gerback.
What size are you?
Large.
I got you. What color you want?
Good question. I don't have any whites. I have 2 reds.
Okay. If the Chiefs win, I got you.
Wow, you had the white hat, which turned
No, I
beige.
got you. If the Chiefs win.
If they win the Super
No, if they win, if they beat the
Oh,
Bills.
okay.
Amanda back here. Lots of NYC wrestlers. Hope they're nice to you guys. Yeah, a lot of New York. A lot of
I don't like them at all.
A lot of Northeast.
Who are we talking about? We're talking about Santana and Ortiz, Eddie
Oh,
Kingston.
guys.
Don't like them at all.
Oh, not starting.
Not at all.
MJF.
Bear Country,
Ugh.
Max Caster.
That's Long Island. We're talking.
Yeah.
No, they don't count. Right?
I don't think so.
Nah, there's a rift there, right? They don't consider themselves.
I don't know.
Nah, a lot of Northeast, a lot of New York. Yeah.
Taz, New Yorker. Booker, New Yorker.
There's a New Yorker we like, but
Taz. He watches the show.
I'm a New Yorker.
Watches Taz matches, old football, and the show.
I love it.
So good. So good.
I just love it because now I know it's true because he was actually watching.
Yeah. The old football. Why not old football, right? Like, come on.
Why not? We
the
watch
glory
old
days.
wrestling.
Exactly.
I'll watch
Why
old
not?
hockey sometimes. I put on highlights.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
Maybe
Yeah,
watches
that's-
maybe watches like NFL films.
Basketball game.
NFL Films presents, you know what I
Very
mean? Like the Ice Bowl. I watch a lot of that too.
A lot of the Ice Bowl. Big Ice Bowl guy.
No, but there's in an hour documentary. You know, you guys watch a Euphoria. I watch that.
I was watching this documentary on Netflix the other day. It ties into wrestling, where there was this guy who bought his kid a hockey team, and when
Yeah.
the kid was younger, he had a birthday party,
Yeah.
and he just had a bunch of like WWF wrestlers there. Like, we got a guest.
We got a guest.
Billy
Guest.
Gunn,
We got a guest.
Got a guest.
Triple
We got a
H,
guest. Who's
The
coming?
Rock.
Room service. Bought himself.
There we go. All right. the show.
There we go.
Make some room.
Hey, you gotta get a gum. Take a seat. Take a seat. Take a seat.
Jeff,
Take a seat.
I'm mad at you.
Why?
I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. I
Get some hot
got
water.
it's weird. I got to talk to Garcia with his back to me.
Get a chew.
I got to chew my lip.
Oh, you got a real
Bro,
chew.
you're all over. I got to chew my lip.
I'm
Fucking just
taking
relax.
it
I don't want to
easy.
curse because I don't want to affect your monetizing.
Doesn't
See, he
matter.
knows.
But Garcia, even though I have my back to you, no disrespect.
Okay.
I'm a little surprised at you, bro. I'm a little surprised.
What do you do?
Talented guy. I love you. You know that.
Uh-huh.
You're out here calling out Hook.
I didn't call out.
Yeah. Yeah, no respect.
No respect.
Sorry, we didn't raise him back.
Why are you doing that? I mean, I respect that. I think Hook would respect that. But come on, bro. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
What are we doing? You're both
What are you
young
doing?
guys. You guys are. Everybody talks about these pillars.
Yeah.
Well, there might be some pillars they didn't talk about. There might be a couple of pillars around these parts that they haven't talked about.
You know what it might be.
One might be sitting behind us.
You know how sometimes you get
right here.
I meant you, Garcia. I'm putting you over. I'm putting you over. I'm putting you over.
Clips over here.
You know,
Fucked up
sometimes
by the clips.
you get tall guy heat, right? You know, big guy heat. You know, big guy
I
hates
hate
the
tall
big
guys.
guy.
I hate tall guys.
Maybe it's a young guy. They got young guy heat.
They got young guy
Here's
heat.
the
Shooter heat.
I like that. Here's the bad news for 2.0.
Oh no.
Easy.
Not you, Garcia.
Oh, bad news.
This is the bad news. All of this super chat gimmick.
Yeah.
Now we split the Vic.
Nah, you're full of it. You're full of it.
Son of a
Hey, I'm a
bitch.
Brooklyn guy, bro.
Contract, you didn't sign no contract.
We got a notary.
Why do you think I wanted the room number so bad? Mama didn't raise no fool here,
You're
bro.
not wrong.
I'm a street guy. So look, you want to interview me? I'm here.
You're the radio guy.
So you did a podcast and a radio show, right?
Yeah, I heard you talking about that. So here's how it worked. I did a radio show. Okay. So it was live daily. Matt,
Yeah,
stop,
sorry.
stop. I don't want to
I
hear about
just
the
wanna see
Chiefs. I don't want. I know you want everybody
Very
to see
exciting.
fix. I'm going to answer Daniel's question. Okay. I'm a little older, so I take my time with my answers.
Fair enough.
A little slow.
Smart.
I mean, a lot of chair shots, Jeff. A lot. Bam, bam, cracking me. It was hard.
If you're important, people will wait.
What was the question?
Great question.
You had a
Exactly.
podcast and a radio
Yeah,
show.
yeah, exactly. So my show was live every day,
Yeah.
7 a.m. to I think 10 a.m. But I always ran over. It was live streaming. Before there was all this live streaming stuff with wrestling, I consider myself a pioneer in that game. But Colt Cabana was the pioneer of podcasting with wrestling. So got to give Colt credit.
Yeah.
And then Austin, JR, Jericho, they all rocked it and did great. And I slipped in. So to answer your question in long-winded form, Garcia, my show dropped that I did live every day as a podcast also.
Right.
So to answer your question, yes, it was a
So
podcast
that
too.
both.
So I had
Smart.
Podcast.
Smart, right?
Taz, you want to know something funny?
Yes, sir.
So, guys, I was a communication major in college.
Nice. Did you play lacrosse?
No, well, I played for 1 year when
It
I
looks
was
like
in-
you would have played.
I played
Yeah, he
for 1
does.
year in high school.
Didn't you have? I don't remember your partner's name that came in when you first came. The kid with the ink on his arm.
Kevin Blackwood.
Didn't he play lacrosse?
No, I played for 1 year,
Where'd you play? In high school, college?
high school.
Okay.
Just because hockey.
I mean, because Hook played lacrosse
Yeah,
in
he
high school and
was- he was
college.
real good, though.
Yeah, no, he was
Yeah.
D1, all that stuff. But you were saying about communications.
I was a communication major. Guys like you, Colt, Sam Roberts, all the wrestling
Yeah.
podcasters. The reason why I wanted to go to a school for communication.
Wow, look
Look
at
at
that.
that. Inspiring the
That's
youth.
Wow.
Inspiring the
Education.
youth.
Dude, I didn't.
Yeah.
I'm all about academics, bro.
You know?
Yeah.
Kinda. But
Inspiring,
yeah, no,
dude.
but no, that's nice to hear, bro. Seriously, I didn't know that, Garcia. I didn't know that. But the difference between me, Colt, and Sam Roberts is Sam never took a bump. See, all of us in this room taking bumps, so we understand what bumps about. You know.
Yeah.
But I like Sam. Sam's a good guy.
Yeah.
Sam and Jim.
Listen, Matt, I've been in the studio in the city with Sam. We almost did a show together, bro.
I don't need that on. I don't need that on my hands.
You don't need-
I don't need that blood.
Here's a little thing with Sam Roberts. He was very nice to us.
I'm about building bridges.
After we got fired, he reached out to us and said, "Boys, if ever you're in
Yeah.
the New York area and you need some studio space or something to do anything, you just hit me up. You let me know."
Yeah.
Really, really appreciated that. It's
Why
a
did
nice
you guys
gesture.
get fired? Why would you guys get fired?
I don't write the
No,
show.
you know. Yeah,
I don't write the show.
You guys are tremendous.
It worked out great.
Yeah, best thing that ever happened.
Remember the
Do
first time you
appreciate
guys went dark and I called you by the wrong name?
Yeah. Great. It's
I
great.
felt so bad. As Kyle was like, dude, I'm like, oh.
I don't know.
I called Matt, Mike.
Oh, Mike, that was it. It was Mike.
And what did I do, bro? I apologized to you right away,
You don't
remember?
apologize.
I did. I'm that type of guy. I never messed up again.
We got some super chats in here. Taz, you and Excalibur are tremendous on commentary.
How much money am I getting
Yeah,
for that?
$5. So
That's
Nah,
$5.
he get 30 cents.
I can't even buy a tin of tobacco for $5.
I mean, hey, what do you want me to talk? Times are tough. Inflation.
Oh, inflation, real deal.
Yambag Jones. That was a great
yeah.
that pop. That
So
popped the chat
Yambag, I bring up Yambag. Yeah, you keep going. Make your
All right, what else we got? Justin R. 100% chance that Taz sings along to the show outro song.
No, I gotta get paid. Then,
Yeah, that's a big
I'm not
ask.
a mark,
Yeah,
Jeff. I
that's a
need to
big
get
ask.
paid.
That's a big ask.
What else we got? I can't see. I'm blind.
What's a dream chew of yours to have on the show? Who would you like to see give a chew of the week?
Chew of the week.
Me?
I want to see Taz give
That
a chew
would be a
of the
great
week.
one.
Right now, he's dipping.
Ooh.
What pisses you off?
Yeah, what pissed you off? He came in hot with Garcia. That was one.
What
what
pisses
grinds
me off?
your
Yeah, but see, I got mad at Daniel, but then I quickly cool off.
Squash it.
Yeah,
We
that's
squash
what
it.
it is.
That's how, I've
That's
always been
being
like
mad.
that. I have this rep. I don't really hold grudges. I get it out and I'm done. I know Garcia's a good man, so I ain't worried about it. He knows how I am. He knows me. But just you gotta be careful. You call people out, bro. And it's New York, I know, but you gotta just be careful. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm from downstate.
Yeah.
You're up in Western New York.
Yeah.
Big difference. But we're New Yorkers at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was gonna ask that. As you know, you consider yourselves also New Yorkers. It seems
Absolutely.
you're kind of like, yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Really?
I think
As
the
an
people.
outsider, I never thought of it that way.
I think people up where Daniel's from, up in Buffalo, Rochester, that whole thing. I don't know. I don't want to speak for him, but I think they look at the people downstate a little bit different, right? Wouldn't you say?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
New York's its own
City
place.
slickers.
But
Yeah.
I will say, Buffalo, I feel, when I talk to people from New York City, I went to college with people basically all from New York City.
Sure. Yeah.
They respect Buffalo more than any other place in New York
Yeah.
besides the city.
Yep.
Buffalo's kind of like an extended borough sometimes, it feels like.
I never thought of it like that. It's a good point though. But the thing is, I was going to say was, you guys should never been fired from anywhere. You guys are great. You guys should be the World Tag Team Champions. Okay, Garcia. I mean, you had Sammy Guevara on the ropes. I was hoping you were going to win the match.
Me too.
But it's okay. It's okay. I think you out wrestled him. He's busy in Brazil right now, running around the surfboard. with
I
girls.
don't
You sent them on vacation.
Yeah.
He
If
couldn't
it wasn't
handle
for
it.
Jericho, I probably would have won.
Couldn't handle it.
Bro, well, Jericho, that's the problem. Sometimes Chris gets involved. I know Chris a long time. He's never beaten me, by the way.
Really? Never.
Never
There's a
beat
stat for
You
you.
dumped him on his head
There's a
before.
stat
That's
for
multiple
impressive.
times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
multiple.
you
deserved it.
Quick story on that. So we're wrestling in Philly. We wrestled a couple times for ECW, right? And then WWE we wrestled a whole bunch. But I respect Chris. I'm busting chops. But the thing is, that night in the first and second night, first night in Philly, I was supposed to give him a couple of Germans or a head and arm throw in the middle of the ring to go into the finish, right? I guess we're not protecting the business at all because I watched the show. You guys, I
Who
mean,
knows?
I'm
It's
from the
real
old school of something called kayfabe, but it's kind of gone now. That's great. Anyway, if you go back and watch that match of me and Chris, right before the match, I think Chris came out first. The ref says something to him. Chris walks to the middle of the ring. I come out. The ref says something. I go by the ring. A board. You guys could appreciate this. Fans might not get it, but a board popped up in the middle.
Okay. Dangerous.
Dude, like
Dangerous.
you can walk, dude, like that. And I know that throw has to happen right in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, and that's just right in the middle.
I'm looking at Chris. I'm like, I didn't know Chris that well. I'm like, God, I feel bad already. You couldn't tell by my face. I did the throw.
I did it. I felt bad about it.
But he was cool with it. I knew, without getting into details. You guys know what I mean.
Yep.
I'm a little old
Yep.
school, but
Yep.
he's a gamer, bro. Tough SOB. And he took that throw, bro, right on that wood, man. Oof.
Those boards coming up. It is one thing that after spending years in independent wrestling.
Well, bad rings.
Oh,
We don't have that here,
it's
but
like-
you're finally getting this now. It's like now every time we show up to work, we know our office
Yeah.
is going to be
Yes.
nice and what it needs
It's a
to
real
be.
luxury.
well, yeah,
Taken care of.
you guys all wrestled on the independents enough, I mean,
Yep.
Daniel, you're young, but you worked a lot of independents.
A lot.
You kind of talk like an independent god. So, but I digress. I was a little shocked, bro.
Independent Wrestler of the Year this year.
Hey, all right.
Oh!
Is that paying your bills or this?
I mean, it got me here to pay my bills.
There you go.
Word,
There it is.
word.
There it is.
Good
Brad-
answer, good
so
answer.
Brad Johnson wants to know, what would a stable of 2.0 Danny Garcia and Taz be called?
Good question.
Well,
Good
there's
question.
a
I'll tell you this,
stable.
we'll have matching here.
Well, I heard what you said, Matt, and that, and you make a good point. We talked about that yesterday, you and I appreciate you exposing our conversation to the public. That kayfabe
I had to
thing.
get you over here.
Yeah. Anyway, no, the guys, like with Team Taz when it started, I told all these guys, you don't have to. Cage was the first guy in the group, now he's gone, right?
Yeah.
But I said,
Gone where?
why do you got it?
You brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
Bro. Anyway, all right. I didn't care if these guys were orange and black. I didn't care. And therefore, then once I got Hobbs and we had Starks, I'm like, well, maybe it is good. We're a team. Maybe we should wear orange and black. But I don't want to tell guys what to wear.
Of course not.
Fair.
Ricky wasn't into wearing the orange and black. He not because of the gimmick. He has other colors. He has his own style.
There's always colors.
Everybody has their own
It's
style.
fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everybody has their own style. It
Yeah.
don't matter, So I never wanted to step on any of these guys' toes.
fair.
Even with my own son, with Hook, he wears what he wants to wear, So he does have, like to Daniel's point, he has some orange in his gear and stuff, but that's his call. Like he's his own man, So I don't care if the guys, they can wear what they want. They're all men, they're all pros. People know we're a group. And, right now, we're not looking to add to the group. But because it's a tight, small group, like you said,
Understand.
Hook's kind of doing his thing.
Yep.
Hobbs and Starks, they're dealing with stuff with Dante and friends. So those guys are in trouble.
Team friends.
But yeah, if Garcia, he's your son, I understand that. I don't want to take someone's son.
Hey, where are we going here? What's happening?
No, I'd love all three of you guys to be in Team Taz. You kidding me? But you don't need me. You need a
all
name.
of a sudden,
You need a name for this group.
We do.
Yeah,
right?
we do.
We need a name.
We do.
I mean,
Suggestions.
That came up earlier. We're gonna have to figure
well,
that
yeah.
out.
I mean, you got to get people that are paying.
The
people,
local tough. That's where.
local toughs.
Yeah, that was our.
I saw that
original
one.
pitch
We
as
need
a
a T-shirt
joke.
as a group,
Yeah, a T-shirt
Now,
as a group.
you're
would be
from
good.
Montreal.
Yeah,
And Matt.
Montreal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
The Buffalo Boys. They're just gonna be the Buffalo
You're
Boys.
from Montreal.
Yeah,
Buffalo
that.
Bastards.
The Buffalo. The Peace Bridge.
Where'd you guys meet Garcia?
The Peace Bridge. No, back home in Montreal.
Oh,
he was
that's
coming in
not
from Buffalo. A group of him and the
Peace
Buffalo
Bridge.
Boys would come up and do shows in Montreal. So that's the first time we met him. Like what, 2018? Right before we
Yeah, right before
left
we
for
left.
2018,
Yeah,
2019.
the first time we ever talked was AEW Dark.
Yeah, but
Oh, really?
at the
We had done
PC.
shows together.
At the PC, we talked, we
Right.
chatted a
Oh,
little bit.
Garcia was at the PC.
He did the
Couple
NXT
tryouts.
205 a tryout.
I didn't
yeah.
watch. No disrespect. I just didn't. I was in WWE so long.
missing much.
So once I left, I
Total-
didn't. Even when I was in WWE, when I was in WWE, also because I was a commentator most of my career there. We did so much. We were on the road so much.
Yes.
Once I went home, I wasn't watching
You gotta
no
get away
wrestling.
from it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
for
it's
sure.
a job. People
Yeah.
sometimes don't understand that. And I wasn't. When I came up in the business, in my era, most of the guys were never like really wrestling fans because it wasn't as much penetration as it is now with social media
That's fair.
and all that. So a lot of the guys back then, I got into business. I needed a job. I got kicked out of college, had a little scuffle, and football player, and there was a little problem. I had a bad attitude. Then. Unlike, now I'm good now.
It's a saint.
Took me a lot of years.
But experience.
I had a bad attitude. When I was young, I was like, I didn't get like in trouble. I was just wild,
Right.
I didn't care.
Angry?
I
You
was
an
angry,
kid?
real
Yeah.
street kid, just like, and I just had a bad attitude. So college didn't work for me.
Right.
And then I needed a job. I was bouncing. I was working security. I was bouncing at like places you didn't want to be in.
Seedy places?
Yeah.
Oh, the little seedy places
Yeah.
in
Any
Redmond?
stories? Any good?
No, not here.
Not here.
Not here.
All
But
right. Don't get hot.
but then I'm not. When I'm hot, you'll know. I haven't been hot in years. But I'm just trying to. So when I was getting into business, I just needed a job.
Right.
And it took me 6 years to make a living. It was hard, I was working indies before they were called indies. I was guys in our age, in the 50s year old. So I respect the indies, but like I do think my only negative on the indies, and I hate the stereotype, in my professional opinion, sometimes young guys, not all guys, all girls, can get bad habits. Mm-hmm. You guys know better than me. There's some people on the indies are not very good. Mm-hmm. So as a guy I'm proud of my history in the business, I just believe in bad habits stick. We're all wrestlers. You guys know that.
Yeah.
So it didn't affect you guys, obviously. But not everybody on the indies is like a tremendous talent, right? I mean, let's be honest. Mm-hmm. You guys aren't saying nothing, so maybe you think they are great. I don't know.
I mean, there certainly is. There's some, but like I also feel that a lot of the time it comes down to our access of training. Because to get trained properly in that generation, I think of when we came in. Now there's a ton of really good schools and access you can have to people who have made money in wrestling and know how to do it right. You have that access. When we were coming up, it was.
Who's around you in your local area, right? Like we came up with Kevin Steen and El Generico and the group of us, and we all learned from each other, and they got to travel and brought the knowledge back. We traveled, brought the knowledge back to the scene, and that's how we grew in Montreal.
Well, you had like to your point, you had good people around you.
Yes.
I honestly think that, from my experience, schools are less important. Because I see a lot of people who go to these, like, I call them like super wrestling schools where they're trained by
about that the other day.
people who are in WWE, and they end up like quitting. They'll spend like thousands of dollars to go train at the school, then they end up quitting a couple months
You
later.
think because you pay more money, you have more expectation of
And
succeeding
then,
right now?
And you kind of think like, oh, I paid all this money to get trained by so-and-so. I deserve more opportunity when I get on the indies.
see that happening.
That's not really how it works.
I
I
see that
think
happening.
that it is more important to have a scene or a culture around you rather than
Yeah, I think that's a good
I'm
point.
trained by this person who made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Just going to get to these super chats real
Get to
quick.
the
We'll pick
super-
it up.
keep us on track here, Jeff.
Yeah, hello from Long Island, and thank you, Taz, for creating Hook. Yeah, hell of a job.
Hey,
Hell of a job.
created him. You did create him.
Garcia's like this.
Is he
Okay.
surprised?
Big
Is
fan
Hook
of Hook.
surprised at all the hype around him?
Am I surprised?
Is Hook surprised by it?
Hook is, you guys know him. He's just, I don't want to speak for him,
It's
but
bag of chips.
he's just, it's work. He
Yeah.
just comes to work
Whatever.
and he does his thing. He's been an athlete his whole life and wrestled when he was young and played judo. And so to him, it's a sport.
Mm-hmm.
It's a business, but it's a sport. So to him, he's doing, I don't want to sound corny, he just does his work. He's a creative guy. He's a young, intelligent guy. People haven't really learned enough about him yet, but in time, I think you might. He's smart, and he's very pride-filled, and he wants everything to be right. For a young guy, he puts a lot of pressure on himself. You can't see it, but that's what we all do as pros.
Yes. Yeah.
Right? What's the old cliche? Diamonds are made under pressure. So he understands. I think anybody who was an athlete or just knows anything that's precious about it. If you're a lawyer and you're in a law firm with a bunch of lawyers that are real good, that's pressure.
Yeah.
So you got to put pressure on yourself, but you can't crack under pressure.
Right.
So I'm that's.
And if you don't have enough pressure, you're not doing the right things.
Correct.
You're clearly not in the
I
right
don't want this
positions.
to sound like corny or like the brand around him that I've before even like the Hook phenomenon really started. Like the way he markets himself is amazing online. It's like really genius.
Well, hearing a young guy like yourself, because how old are you?
23.
So you're like 1 year older than him, right? So that's cool to hear another young guy, with your success at a young age. I mean, and you do the same thing. You just do it different than him.
Yeah.
And everybody has their own style. You know that. So, no, I don't mean in the ring. I mean the
of course.
branding.
I feel like there's two people in AEW that I've seen so far that are like big time players who they're under immense amounts of pressure and they knock it out of the park every time. And that's Wardlow and Hook. They're I think two of the biggest big time players.
What's crazy about
in the business. I
about
really
Hook
think so.
is like your first match on national
National
television,
TV.
right? Live or it was taped or whatever, but in front of
10,000 people.
and your hometown, your friends and family, like that is madness.
Yeah,
Big arena,
I was a mess.
of course.
And he was like,
That's
cool.
your
I
boy.
was on commentary. I didn't want to commentate this match.
Right.
Tony's like, you gotta. And I said to Hook, he was like, whatever you want to do, I don't know, whatever. He didn't give a shit. He didn't care, bro.
Whatever you want, Dad.
And I'm like, I don't know, I'd rather sit in the audience next to my wife and watch it.
just take it, enjoy the moment
Not be
for
working.
It was hard I've called a lot of matches, a lot of years. That was the hardest match for me to call because I'm emotionally connected. I'm one of his trainers, and he's my son, so it was weird for me, man. It was really weird.
Right.
But I'm obviously very proud of him.
I do wonder though if that will almost like help him because there's almost like less pressure. He doesn't know anything less than that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So
Yeah.
it's like
you
he has
coming right
nothing-
at the top. There's
Yeah,
no
yeah.
way.
You're not up against
You know
it like,
what
oh,
I'm
this
saying?
is,
That's a good point.
That's an
20
interesting
years for
take.
this
That's
one,
an interesting
yeah.
take.
He went into that match, he had like 6 gym matches. Wow. But the thing is, as you guys know, he's been around the company for over a year.
Yeah.
So he was ringside, and it's almost like old school New Japan style, or All Japan, like young boys
Put
in
the
the
young
corner.
boys there and you take it in.
And he was soaking it all in with Team Taz. He was in the background,
Yeah.
but he was absorbing
You're
everything.
still there, yeah, you're still
and he had so much. As you guys know, we have a lot of great veterans in the company, and they've been so helpful with all the talent, not just the young guys. So he had a lot of help, But he's a coachable guy, just like
And that's all it
Daniel
takes.
and-
That's all it takes.
Gotta
Is
be
just that
coachable,
openness to, 'cause especially being in those environments. Like you're just going to pick it up by osmosis, just by being around it. If you're
And he
if
grew
you're
up
looking
he
for
grew
it.
up in the business, right? His
Exactly.
whole life.
Yeah, in locker rooms,
Yeah,
play
his whole life.
sports, right? Like,
And even with wrestling, like, whenever we'd be in the Garden or the Nassau Coliseum, I'd bring him to shows. So when he was little, he was always around.
there.
He understood it. It was in my house all the time.
Of
the
course.
business,
Second generation talent, I do think is a real thing.
Yeah.
They
For
are-
sure.
They are better than people who aren't a lot of the time.
Some guys,
That's interesting.
some guys don't do well with it, but you're right. But you know what it is too? The weird thing, like Cody Rhodes said on TV once about someone. I remember who he was talking about. I don't know if it was Brock or maybe Hook. I don't know who it was, but or an interview. He said something along the lines of, and he's right. Cody would know because he lived it. And his brother lived it. Second generation guys are born on third base, and that's true. But second gen guys also have a lot of expectation and pressure on them.
That's
you
also
know?
true.
You know,
That is also true.
Yeah. So just
Just on the super chats here, Amanda wants to know how my ribs are. They're still terrible because Chris Jericho keeps hitting me with the bat. But thank you for your concern. They are getting better.
those are illegal shots.
illegal shots.
Illegal.
4 times now. I'm sick and tired of
Did you
it.
tell Tony?
I'm not gonna stooch.
All right.
I'm
I
gonna get
respect
my.
that. I respect that.
He's not a rat.
We're
He's not a rat.
Not a
We're
rat.
getting the inner circle to crack, and it's been great.
it's
And I'm
happening.
watching it
It's
implode,
happening.
and I love it. And so she also said I should get another black eye so I get more sandwiches from my wife. That's actually not a bad idea. Too
Okay.
bad rib shots don't.
You guys are
have
still
black
living in
eye.
Montreal?
No, Orlando.
That
We're
boy.
swamp people now.
Yeah.
Born
You
and
don't wanna
bred
go back-
swamp people.
You don't want to go back to winter.
Ugh.
Shoveling,
Hey, I've been
de-icing your car.
I've been to Montreal. I had the opportunity to wrestle there a lot in WWE and work there. And all kidding aside, it's a beautiful city.
Fantastic.
You must miss it because
I do.
it's a great spot. It
Yes.
really is.
You know what I miss? I miss seasons.
I do miss seasons.
Fall.
You gotta move to New York like me and Garcia.
Yeah, well, I don't think
Nah,
so.
I like the swamp. I like the swamp a lot. I don't think I'm ever gonna leave Florida.
What do you got, like 20 people on here?
I don't know. What do we got?
177.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
I thought I was gonna walk in and
Big
go up like
numbers.
5,000.
Blow it up, right?
Nothing happened.
No, nothing.
Sorry.
Nothing. Except for Renaissance spam.
You're nice little Easter egg guys.
What is this here? Hey Daniel, just wanted to shout out your Terminus 4-way match. You were a real highlight of the show for
All right.
me.
Yeah. You won the match, didn't you?
You did.
Yeah.
Eliminated all 3 people
By myself.
by
Who's that?
yourself.
Jonathan Gresham's promotion and Baron Black's promotion. They ran together.
Baron Black's got a promotion.
Yeah, with John Gresham.
Oh, that's badass. I didn't know that. That's cool. I like Baron.
It was in Atlanta, right?
Atlanta.
Yeah. Another
Okay.
Snowing for the first time in Atlanta in 5 years.
That must have been a nightmare. They don't know how to remove no snow.
People don't know how to
No.
try it. The second they see
No.
snow, forget about it.
Panic.
Garcia,
Panic.
you're probably too young. When we were in ECW, you weren't. Yeah, you were young. We used to work at the Burt Flickinger Center.
There was a riot there,
There we
wasn't there?
Yeah.
I was never alive for it, but I think Pepper or
Yeah.
Blade was at
Blade,
that
yeah,
show.
I wasn't alive for it.
He was at the Flickinger show, I think.
We used to
I
have some
DM'd
good shows
Matt
there, man.
on Instagram. Happy New Year. Thanks, Amanda. $2.
Oh, thanks, man.
$2. There we go.
That's nice.
Taz on the program. Pardon me.
That's nice of her.
Very
That
nice.
is nice.
Very
You're
nice.
over with the
But the
people.
YouTube, they steal a penny.
No,
see
YouTube.
this shit?
Monetizing jokes.
Look at this. Look at this. They say it's supposed to be $2. $1.99 on sale.
Man,
On
bro,
sale.
That's called a VIG. They're taking a big VIG.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
I don't blame you.
I'm gonna take it up.
You got to put your show behind a paywall.
Maybe we will.
I think you should.
You think people subscribe?
Yeah, I mean, at least 177.
Only when
wouldn't
Taz
quit
is
your
on.
day job. No, I'm good. What you guys do wrong. It's not
Tell us,
it's
please.
not-
Yeah, no, that's right. You know, compliment.
You put out there on your Twitter that you're doing a live show, right? So I see it. I'm all over you guys. Right? I don't watch nothing else. I watch this,
Old football.
old football, Taz matches,
I told you guys.
2.0 matches.
Thank you.
Garcia matches.
Thank you.
I don't even watch Hook matches.
Yeah.
But anyway, put the link, bro. Put
The link. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Normally we do, but we have trouble with the hotel Wi-Fi. It's a whole thing, Taz. We've been through this before. Like it's.
Are you a Marriott
You're right,
member?
though. I hear what you're saying.
Are you a Marriott member?
Yeah. I did get the Bon Voy Wi-Fi, but you never know.
You need to get a good producer.
We do need a producer.
That's the key
Yeah.
that I had was
Yeah.
a really good producer. And then they kept quitting because I was hard on them.
Oh.
a different guy every month. They hate it.
They played like side characters on the show.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah,
they
it
were
was fun.
They were a big part of it. So that guy just spent money.
What do we got going here?
Yellow Jones. Oh no, this guy here.
As the company grows, we got J Blood. As the company grows, I see Dark and Elevation gaining more significance. Do you see these shows becoming giving appointment viewing emphasis? What do you think,
I
Taz?
don't know what the hell that means.
What do you think?
Well, I think
These are big words. He went to school.
This guy's smart. You gotta have Garcia answer that one. No, I think that Elevation Dark is awesome. Giving so many matches for free.
Yeah.
And some are enhancement matches. I get it. You know who's going to win. Don't matter. It's good wrestling.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, they're not. They're competitive enough, and
It's
it's
like-
free. It's free content.
I think it should already be appointment viewing for you. I mean, you get to see the stars of the next 15
Sure.
years. I really think you're going to be able to see people grow and develop
Yeah.
and thrust into a spotlight at a very young age. And I think you're going to see people sink or swim. And
yeah.
I think they're going to look back at a lot of the matches that we have on YouTube now for the next maybe like 20 years.
That's a good point.
And
You go
you're
back
right.
and watch
Look at
people
them as
grow.
building
The
blocks.
boys get
Yeah.
in their reps. The girls get in their
The
reps.
thing, the only tough thing with that, now me being an older school wrestler, is you have some people maybe learning in front of the world.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That is tough.
And that's the difference with the indies from when I was younger to now. It's out there.
Yeah.
It's on social
Forever.
media. Yeah.
Forever.
So
Second it's on YouTube, it's there forever.
if you horrible or make a mistake or botch here and there,
Yeah.
then you're labeled, oh, this guy, he sucks.
Yeah.
And that's unfair.
Yeah.
You know. But
How do you overcome that?
yeah, you got to just keep grinding, I guess. I mean, and that's like, that was back to Hook real quick. That was my slight concern at the beginning was like, well, he's not, we didn't have him out on the indies, and he was training and wrestling privately.
Yeah.
And not just him, but like Brock Anderson or even Jade, Anthony Ogogo. So it's like we get better in front of the people.
Yeah.
You guys know that, right? And that was my own little concern, but he was able to power through it once he got out there. And it didn't bother him, it bothered me more, I think. But that's the dad in me, the parent in me, But, for the young people, to Garcia's point, yeah, you're out there on Elevation and Dark, and that's how you hone your craft, but you're doing it in front of everybody.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I look at it almost like, so Jake Paul, he's boxing now, right?
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, well, why doesn't he like really go try to climb the rankings? It's like Jake Paul can't go box in front of 10 people at a fire hall,
Right.
he has to be
You're
on
right.
pay-per-view. And it's
And
also
also,
like
like,
a lot of it's like Jade Cargill, like you can't go put her in a fire hall. Like she has to
No.
be wrestling on TV right now.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be the best way
Yeah,
for her to.
because once you put her, especially when you're presenting her on TV as such, once you put her in front of the
Well,
tech,
she's a star.
Yeah,
she's an absolute
diminishes
star.
that.
Look at her. There's nobody. There's no other girl on the roster like
Yeah.
that.
She's a star, and it's that's the difference. Like I'm going back again to when I was young. It's just we worked house shows. We would, in front of just the people that were there.
And nobody sees it.
Nobody,
No
yeah,
great
there was
match,
no
bad
cell
match.
phones.
Nobody
yeah.
sees it.
So you could mess up and learn, and veterans would help you, and work spot shows like I did all over the place. And early goings, I was horrendous.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Who wasn't?
I hear you. I mean, it's like so. I'd be terrified now when I was green.
That's a great point.
to do that.
If
you
that's
know?
out there.
Yeah, man. It's
Taz's
something-
second match.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at him.
Right?
He's horrible. Look at this
It's
guy.
there forever.
The human shitbag machine. He's
All right.
horrible.
Well, what do we got here, folks?
Probably found some Dan Garcia stickers.
Who's this?
Oh, of course.
Vape Ross Vape. That's a good name.
All right.
$5, thank you. During a pandemic, a laugh is hard to come by. Is it? I laugh a lot. You laugh a lot. I laugh a
Yeah,
lot.
I left.
Every day of my life.
Usually on Thursdays. So today's Thursday.
Here we are. So I know if I hear Taz on commentary, I'm about to forget about the world for a little bit. Two show for a trio name. Two show. I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah.
I appreciate the effort.
Thank you
Yeah.
though. Thank you very much.
I
Is there a
think you
question
guys
there?
you got to tap into the Buffalo, Canada type of thing, like not Can-Am, because they did that years ago.
Peace Bridge might be cool.
Peace Bridge, are we a bridge though?
You guys are tough
Oh,
guys.
we're a bridge from.
Hold on, let me interrupt
sorry,
you guys.
sorry.
You guys are three tough dudes. You don't need the word peace in your name.
Good point. That's a good
You
point.
guys are ass kickers, man.
Man, this is 30 years of experience.
34.
There you go.
4.
It's like that. Didn't miss a beat. Didn't miss a fucking beat.
You're so
34,
lucky.
thank you.
You guys are really lucky I'm here.
Yeah, well, hey, look, we know it.
For my
We
agent,
know
when
it.
you see the bill for my agent, oh, man.
Oh, I don't think so. Tell them right to collections. Right to collections.
go to
Just
Tony
like the
Khan.
lawyer. Just
Yeah,
like the
right after
lawyer.
my immigration bill.
Yeah.
Should we send it to Mega or Tony? Who do we send it
You
to?
send to do whatever you want. It ain't getting paid. Not by me, I'll tell you right
Bill
now.
it to the company.
Yeah.
We're putting over the show, right?
Room
Watch Dynamite.
404.
Watch Dynamite. This is TBS. There you go.
TBS at TNT tomorrow night,
There you
10
go.
p.m.
Rampage.
What do we got? $5. Tiger Driver, thank you very much. What's your favorite piece of wrestling merch? I got to change this screen. It just keeps fading.
You guys are really,
You know?
you got a whole production issue.
Oh, wow.
You don't even know the half of it. This is very smooth.
This is as good as it's gonna get.
All right. Oh, no. What did I do?
This is what happens when you put Matt in charge.
I got the FDW hat and something Taz shirt. Taz? What?
Oh my, this
That's-
guy
it's
can't
gotta
even
be
read
Taz.
English.
It's gotta-
Read-
anyway.
Stop reading Canadian.
What do you want from me?
Up front.
What do you want from me?
Strenuous grasp on the English.
Try again.
Reading not a
Oh my
strong suit.
God, this guy's struggling.
What is your favorite piece of wrestling merch ever?
Me?
I don't know. I got the FTW hat and the SPLX Taz shirt.
Oh, the suplex one.
But he wrote Tax shirt. Are you
He's
Tax?
got a tax shirt.
Yeah, a little error.
Those are
Do you
IRS
think you would have done better with the name Tax than Tax?
Maybe. I never thought of it like that.
the human income
I-
machine tax.
Takes half of everything.
I don't have like a favorite piece. I mean, I design a lot of people. I designed years ago the ECW merch, like for all the boys and everything.
That was you.
Yep. And in WWE, I designed all my stuff. So anything that's on Pros and Tees, that's mine. I design all that. So I couldn't say I have one favorite. There was so many, so I hate to not give the guy an answer.
Yeah.
You know, I can't give him an answer.
Can't give him an answer.
But now they know that you designed them all. So
Yeah.
that's a little bit of tidbit.
All that tax merch.
I think my favorite piece of wrestling merchandise I ever got was the ECW world title replica. Because when those came, when Figures Toy Company came out with them, it was like, oh man, like a real belt, like that is mind blowing to me. But they only had them in the magazines, so I wanted to order one, but my dad was like, I'm not selling.
this is a
these
cool
people.
story,
I had
yeah.
no idea about like
Yeah.
a bunch of money. It was, I think it was like $250 American at the time.
I probably got a little royalty on that, so thank you.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah?
there you go. It actually has your name on it. It is the Taz design. So, so what happened was he kept saying no, I'm not. So I'm like, man, I'm not gonna get a real belt. We went and played golf right near the American border. So there's a course, which the American border was like 40 minutes from where we grew up.
Right.
So we go and play this round of golf, and then he just says, "All right, so where is this place?" I was like, "It's in Rhode Island." All right, let's get in the car. So after the round of golf, we just didn't have a change of clothes,
Right.
nothing. As I was talking about him, and he drove to Rhode Island to go
pretty cool.
to
You got a
to
great
their
dad,
website.
man.
It's
That's
a
a great
good
dad.
story. It's
Yep.
a great story.
By far my favorite piece
Yeah.
of merchandise.
My dad would have kicked me out of the car.
What do you like, wrestling?
I had an
Grow up.
Ultimo Dragon mask. That might be one.
Yeah, that's cool.
I didn't-
Ultimo Dragon mask.
Baby blue.
He was something else, that guy.
All right, folks, here we go. Figgy, thank you very much. You guys worried Bryan Danielson is going to take Garcia from you guys?
You read that article.
You know, he keeps trying to wish it into existence.
Yeah,
Right?
he
He's
does.
putting it out in the universe.
He does.
Starting to piss me off.
Talks about.
Tell you that right now.
There's a lot of paperwork involved in taking our
And
son.
Yeah,
Taz.
you just can't take his son.
You know?
No.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
yeah.
can't
Don't take another man's son.
It does seem like every interview he does, he's like.
And this guy's he's saying you're an inspiration.
Daniel Garcia.
Washington
really?
Heights, New York City.
Oh, yeah, I
You're
know
an
Washington
inspiration.
Heights. Yeah, that's nice. Well, thank you. What's his name?
Figgy,
Figgy, you're the man.
There you
Appreciate
go.
it, man.
thank you very
Man, the
much.
money's rolling in.
Right, dude, you're doing great for us. You're doing great for us.
It's a great
You come
night
back
for
next
Taz.
week.
It's a great
Us,
night.
Or
us is
no.
us, right?
Us is us.
Do you accept Canadian?
Victor, $2. Everybody hit the like. Jeff, check your Twitter DM. Wow.
How are all these
Wow.
fans DMing you
Yeah,
guys?
He's one of the-
Victor's an OG.
He's
Oh.
an OG.
Victor's an OG.
He's the original friend of the show.
I see.
Denzo in here.
We got Mike. Mike, thank you very much. How you defending the BT title right now versus Taz? Oh, how about? Yeah, that's an idea.
I'm retired.
He's retired. You know,
You gotta fight
we
one
could
of
just
the
do
other guys.
a
I'm
rock,
done.
paper, scissors. That's it.
Yeah, arm wrestle.
You know, arm wrestle.
I have a torn bicep.
I don't know. Ooh, he's hurt. He's hurt, guys. Right for the picking.
I've got a lot of injuries. A lot of wars, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of wars.
How you holding up?
Oh, yeah.
You're here.
I'm here.
It's something.
I'm 2 floors away. It took me 20 minutes to get here. I want to take the shuttle.
The voice works though. The voice works. Thank God. Who we got? The Clown Prince. These names, guys. I don't know. Everybody in this room is pushing for the P.
Push and pee.
Push and P for real.
That's P.
Can you explain
who told
to
me
me what
about
is the
this?
push and P?
What?
It's like the
It
rapper
sounds
guy
like-
said this. A
It sounds
rapper,
like
right?
sex.
No, it's not sex.
No, it's not sex.
P is just like cool.
It's like based.
Like that's P.
It's like no, this is bass.
Mid
Bass.
is
You know
another
this one?
one, right?
It's just like
Mid?
bass. It's like bass.
Bass.
Like if it's P, it's bass.
I don't know where this
Very,
language
very
comes from.
confusing.
Whatever happened to groovy?
Push and P.
Groovy. I don't know about that.
Groovy.
Uno tweeted evil.
Amanda P. You want to take a swing at me, T-shirt guys?
Hey.
Gets rave reviews every time I wear it. Hey, thank you very much,
Gotcha.
Amanda.
Nice, nice.
You know, we see the people out there. If you're wearing our T-shirt, we'll retweet it. You know, we'll give it some love. Give it some love.
Give some love.
You want a
Yeah.
2.0 shirt?
I don't wear
Yeah.
people's shirts.
You don't wear people's shirts.
I'll wear that though.
You know, and this is the show.
5X.
This is the show. 5X. I'll hook you up. PWT. Send them one. With the Red Fallows. Are you guys a fan of chain wrestling? This is one's for you, Garcia.
What's that?
I see some in Hook's recent arsenal.
Wait, what was
Well,
that?
he said mention chain wrestling. Well, the thing is, maybe fans don't understand, like the bulk of pro wrestlers, the bulk of your training, as you guys know, you should know how to master chain wrestling. It's not just, hey, I can chain a little. It's a key part of, I would think, every pro wrestler. I mean, I know for me, when I broke in, like, we got in the ring, and for the first 2 weeks of training, it was just me and three other guys, and we learned how to lock up for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
Master lock up.
Oh yeah.
Weren't allowed to hit the ropes, weren't allowed to take a
You're
bump,
damn right you weren't.
and then worked into chain. So, but yeah, chain wrestling. I'm not trying to answer for Daniel, but
Yeah.
No, yeah, I really believe that. Same thing in my school. A lot of the time when new students come, we just you don't even get to go in the ring yet. You just lock up outside of the ring for
Yeah.
a couple weeks
Yeah.
before you can.
That's how it was for
get in the
Jeff
ring.
and I too. We didn't train in rain. We trained in a
room
a little
with a
room
Olympic
with
mat on it.
a mat, yeah.
mats
Yeah.
on the floor.
We had like the House of Hardcore at ECW school years ago. I ran it, and we had amateur wrestling mats on the outside and an ECW ring, and they were not allowed in that ring until I did a little different than the way I trained. We had the guys master chain on the mat.
Right.
To your point, then they were
So
graduated into the
you
ring.
graduate up to the ring.
So they had to stare at that ring for a month.
And you make you want it.
That
And
makes
it's
you
it's
want
something
it,
to,
yeah.
to strive
Bro,
for.
we didn't let them
You know?
touch the ring.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
They cleaned the dojo, they cleaned the bathroom, and they left.
Yeah.
That's how it was.
Also,
I
just
love
from
it.
the standpoint of like, if you only have one ring, it frees up ring time for experienced
Sure.
people to wrestle.
That's a good point, too.
So the new people can learn on the outside,
That's true.
It's
That's a
just
good
very
point.
economic.
Who were you trained by? Johnny Rods?
Johnny Rods, yeah. And so Johnny Rods, for those that don't know, he was an underneath guy, a guy who was an enhancement guy for WWF, but he was a contractor guy. He's actually in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was like super respected in the locker room back then. He was a straight shooter when he wanted to be. He was nasty. I mean, I went in there I was a high level judo kid, and I went in that school, and I thought I was badass, and I never had a problem with anyone. I went to some really tough school. I went to my high school was the first New York City school with metal detectors. It was I grew up rough.
What was the incident that made them put metal detectors in? Do you remember?
Yeah, a gang killed a cop.
Yeesh.
We
Still do it.
had an NYPD patrolling our
Yeah.
halls.
Wow, that-
Anyway, I go into the ring. Once we got done with all the lockouts for 2 weeks, he goes, "All right, let's wrestle." And he goes, "Who wants to go first out of you three guys?" It was me, if you remember Big Dick Dudley,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
him, and a guy named Mondo Clean, who you might know as Damien Demento.
Sure, yeah.
Back in the day. They were two big guys. I was a smaller guy. I'll go first. I knew my background, and I respected Johnny Rods. I didn't know that he could do what he did to me. That's the first time I've ever been stretched in my life.
Oh.
I bet.
He
I
whooped-
bet.
He whooped my ass, man. Everything I couldn't do, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. He was a
Forgot
grown ass
everything you
man.
ever learned.
Oh, dude, it was like, I'm
Yeah,
like,
it goes
what the
right
hell
out the
just
window.
happened? Where's
Catch
my?
wrestler, Johnny Rods?
What's that?
Catch wrestler?
Yeah. I'm like, where's my gi? I need my gi. I need my gi. Where's my gi?
That's what's wrong here. I don't have the proper attire.
had your
I don't have the proper
Oh, forget it.
attire.
I'd be over.
Yeah. See you, Johnny.
I need my gi. I need
Never made it to the Hall of Fame. Huh?
That's great.
You'd be surprised at how much a gi can really help. So
Yeah.
who's used to wearing a gi?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
You think it throws people off?
Sure.
It
Grips and stuff.
well, it's in judo and jiu-jitsu, the gi is used as a weapon. Your gi is a weapon.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a
I
weapon. So like my finish, which is now Hook, he uses, it's called the Red Room. He changed it a teeny bit. It's very similar to mine, but that is the kata hajime, which is it's a blood choke with a gi, and you grab the gi, the lapel, and pull it across the neck with a half Nelson. The gi is legal for the choke. Yeah,
He's just choking
it's
somebody.
part of the environment.
correct. So I had to modify it a little bit, and that's how that worked. Yeah. So, but a gi is very important for grappling
I
arts.
had no idea. Like, I always wondered why you would wear such a bulky thing in judo. So it just never
Yeah,
like made
'cause
sense.
it's
to
part
me,
of the it's part of the fight. It's part of the play.
Because I feel like most of like my generation, our first exposure to that was like the Gracies, right?
Right.
That's the first time I ever, other than seeing like your basic karate man. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
and for those that don't know, to your point, like a karate gi or taekwondo gi is much lighter.
Yeah.
Then
It's
Okay.
super than a
judo?
judo or jiu-jitsu gi.
Okay.
Judo gi is super thick and heavy. Different heavy weave.
See, I had no idea. I
How
had
would
no
you know?
idea. I had no
Well,
idea.
that's why you see
Bringing
a lot of,
knowledge
like,
here, guys.
high-level jiu-jitsu people
Bringing
when they
knowledge.
get into like MMA. You see them in the UFC. Their jiu-jitsu isn't as good because they can't.
They're used to the
they're
gi.
used to
But
the
those
gi.
early
Not
UFCs,
people being
Gracie was
super-
wearing the gi.
yeah, he was.
And then at
wanted
some
to
point
wear the
they said
because
no more gi.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Who was the one dude on the first UFC who was wearing one boxing glove?
Oh, I remember that
Wow.
actually. Who
Just
was
wearing
that?
one boxing
He
glove.
did.
I
He did.
remember
You're
that.
right. I remember
wonder what
watching that UFC when it first started. It was wild.
It is
Yeah.
wild, yeah.
I remember watching it. It was wild.
They had it in like in the
our
video,
video
store,
stores,
right?
yeah.
Like they had the line of VHSs with all the wrestling tapes, and then I just saw this UFC thing, and
yeah,
I
it
had
was
seen
nuts, dude.
I had seen everything they had, so I was like, oh, I'll try this UFC thing. I thought it was maybe doing wrestling or whatever.
Woo! I got Tony
Oh, yeah.
Khan texting.
Tony contest.
Oh.
You want to read it?
No, he's
right
like-
here, live on the air. Right, live on the air.
Yeah, he said,
Hey,
why
TK.
He said, Taz.
He's
why-
watching the show, obviously.
He's
He
clearly
goes,
watching the
Taz,
show.
why the hell are you hurting your brand on this show? That's what he said.
Wow. Woo!
Oh,
TK. I don't
I'm
think
joking. I'm teasing. It wasn't TK.
so. Peter wants to know, who are your favorite people to work with? I guess that's for all of us. Favorite person to wrestle?
I don't.
You have,
like
a, you have a
anybody.
number one.
Everybody hated
Nobody.
me. I
You want
wrestled. I
to kill
hate
them all.
all.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm joking. For me, I would say I can't pick one, but I loved working Bigelow, Sabu, Van Dam. In WWE, I had a lot of matches on house shows with Bob Holly. We always had. It was like they
Chop
were,
your ass.
They were just fights, but
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
got along and we just worked real physical. Years ago, even before he started, I worked with Scotty Tuhati a whole bunch on
Oh,
We love Scotty too.
Yeah, I love-
Here on the
love
show.
working him.
Scotty.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot.
Scott
of guys.
Taylor.
You guys name guys. Go,
He's
go.
getting out.
He's
on
back
it.
now,
Yeah,
Scott
Taylor.
back.
He's
back. He's back out here.
Grind.
Good
Love
guy.
it.
Good guy.
Who's our favorite guy to work? Favorite team to work?
Favorite?
It's
team?
tough, right? There's some, like, how can you just
There's a
pick
lot of
one? You
teams.
know what I mean? Like,
Dark Order?
You know, Dark Order.
Like
a lot of
Stu
history. It's a lot of
and Uno?
history with
No, the other ones.
Yeah, the other ones. No, with Stu and Uno, I think it's just they'd have to be them because we've wrestled them in every section.
that's what it
of
is
our
too. You get
lives.
comfortable with people,
Yeah, sure,
right?
sure,
You get
sure.
comfortable with people.
Like,
Chemistry. You build chemistry.
Yeah, and we're brand new. We're kids who have no idea what we're doing. We're
Yep.
trying to figure it out. To being like guys who have full-time jobs who still have no idea, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So it's everything in
The
between.
beauty of you guys as a tag team, your style, you are universal. You can really work with anybody, and that's how you make money. It's Tony again.
No, it's just blowing
Please
them
read
up.
it.
I love being in the ring with people who like bring fire out of me. People who like make me feel like I'm in a different zone than
Yeah, that's
normally
good.
in. Like I feel like I'm transported into a different universe.
You wanna be
and I like
pushed.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, when I'm in there with Eddie, it's like
Sure. Yeah.
shit.
It's on.
It's
Yeah.
on, man. Like,
When Moxley clotheslines you in the face, you're like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
we're
Another
fighting.
one.
We're
Another
fighting
one.
here.
Sting.
Sting.
When,
Oh,
when,
Sting.
when Sting's coming in, it's on. Like it is. You're in a
He
fight.
approaches it like
He's amazing.
we're in a fight here. Like if you're 2-on-1 on Darby, I don't care what is we're supposed to be doing. I'm coming to even up the odds.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's how it's
You
supposed
know?
to be.
Yeah.
He brings you,
It's
and,
crazy.
and just like you're saying, he brings you.
Darby's somebody too who, when you're in the ring with him, it feels like you're like you're going, man.
I could tell that the stuff he did with Team Taz, you're right. He for a guy who's not a heavy guy,
No.
he's got a lot of heart. He's tough.
He's got something.
tough
Oh,
kid.
man.
Yeah.
He's got something.
Special.
Yeah. He's
A lot of super chats
A little
here,
bit of
guys.
unpredictability too, which is something you always need.
Well, how do you pronounce this, Taz? I can't.
see,
You know,
bro. I don't know.
Jeff, can you get how do you say that?
Blindsfield.
Yeah, good luck.
Blindsfield.
For all of you, what's your least favorite match stipulation to watch, or your least favorite to actually wrestle in?
Who thinks of this stuff?
I don't know. They're sitting here, fans of the show, friends of the show.
You guys answer that.
Wait, you got 34 years experience.
What was the question?
Least favorite
match
stipulation. Lumberjack.
Kettle from Hell. Pretty terrible.
On a pole, anything on a pole.
Anything on a pole, yeah, it's kind of, unless it's Judy Bagwell.
Well,
Worst one to be in. What's your least favorite to participate in?
Scrambles.
well, I was not in these matches. I did run-ins on some barbed wire stuff,
Yeah.
and at that time I was a Taz maniac and I was barefoot.
Oh no.
And not
You don't need
once,
that in your
but
life.
twice I stepped on
Yeah, you
barbed
did.
wire. And in ECW, yeah, we used to shoot barbed wire.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know, but we did. Yeah. That means real barbed wire.
That's great. I don't know. We could have just used the phony barbed
I
wire.
mean, yeah, it's
Would have
like,
looked the
what are we
same.
doing? But man, I've been in a lot of three-way matches. I love those, so that's not an answer to the question. Never was a fan of tag team work.
No, you don't like tag team.
I'm a multiple tag team
Yeah.
champion times.
Ooh,
Like,
of course, yeah.
I've done this
Yeah.
many times.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course.
But
But you're a singles guy,
singles guy.
Yeah.
Always, yeah.
not a team player.
No, not a team player. But when I first broke in, I was going to be in a tag team. Remember Chris Chetty?
I do.
His brother Joe. His
Joe
older brother,
Chetty.
Yeah. He was in the business for a cup of coffee
Yeah.
with me. We were the Tasmaniacs. He wrestled up at Binghamton University. He was a stud shooter. And black belt judoka. And I started to train him a little bit. And I was green. And he's like, yeah, all right. And we would just go in there. And next thing you know, he's just like
Yeah.
shooting on guys.
He's just killing them.
I'm Joe, you can't do this. So you guys can't beat us. I go, bro.
That's so good. This guy can't beat us.
I'm like, it's like 1989.
That's
I'm like,
so good.
they can't. And then
Come on.
promoters would stop booking us
Yeah,
rapidly.
of course.
And I'm like, Joe, maybe this isn't for you.
You told him.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, maybe you're right. And coincidentally, he was a really good football player in college too. And he was a scab. Remember the scabs?
Oh,
Yeah.
that like 80, 87 or whatever.
He was a scab for the Bills.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Bills.
Yeah, the Bills. Okay, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
You know?
But you guys answered the question.
That's great. What was the question?
You told
Least
me.
favorite. You're shitting on tag team wrestling over
I
here.
was never really
With
a
the
fan.
shooter Joe Chetty.
I was never really a fan of like hardcore stuff growing up. It always kind of like bored me. Like people like brawling in the crowd and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's now it's freaking exciting. I love
It's-
doing them.
It's fun doing
It's
it.
easy.
But watching it is always
Yeah.
kind of boring.
Well, you go see your. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Jeff.
go ahead.
I was just saying. Go see, it's you're inspired a lot. I could tell by New Japan style.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. You would want to do the hardcore stuff. But like that's another thing. In ECW, I never was part of any of the
Yeah.
hardcore, and Heyman didn't want me in that, and I didn't
Yeah.
want to be. I was
You were like a.
I was the in-house
UFC
shooter
type-
guy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And Shane Douglas was more like the traditional pro wrestler.
The Memphis
We all
heel
had our
type.
own our own roles.
Yeah.
Potpourri of different type of guys.
Which
Potpourri
there's
is
not
different
enough
stuff.
of in wrestling
Not
nowadays.
even
I
close.
feel like.
Potpourri.
Too many people have the same thing in
Right.
wrestling. I like how everyone had their own little things.
Yep, that was by design, dude. That's how it had to be.
Yeah.
You know, I
I
know
like that.
that's how Heyman booked the territory anyway. Like
And it makes sense because that's how you got all these distinct personalities.
Correct.
And yeah, of course, when you have a roster, there's some people who are going to be similar, but if everybody's just the same, well,
Yeah.
it's like when WCW had the cruiserweights, right? Like it was so different from what the main event was that stood out. Now that's kind of the universal style,
Yeah.
right? Like Seth Rollins is the same.
It's a good
match
point,
as
right?
the
When you
cruiserweight guy,
have
so
the
it's-
205 show, the
If we went
Cruiserweight
back
show.
in time, you guys would
Yeah.
have been great with the Eliminators.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
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 Take that finish. Whew, cut your head off.
They'd kill you.
Yeah.
They'd kill guys.
Saturn
But
Cronus.
those guys, I remember when Heyman tried them out. They were living up in Boston, and Paul wanted me to start the wrestling school, and he's like, "You need someone to work with you closely." I go, "Well, Perry Sad is a guy I'd like to have with me." So he's like, "But they got to relocate to New York." So I talked to Perry and John, and they were down with moving to New York. So I knew a realtor, so they got an apartment, and that's how they relocated to New York. That was in the beginning of ECW for them.
That's wild.
And that, so we were really close friends back then. So we
Were
used to
they,
travel
the trainer, Kowalski guys. Yeah.
Yeah, they trained with Kowalski. Kazarian trained with Kowalski maybe a little bit after them, though.
Okay.
And they were there
He's been
maybe
around
when,
that long?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
Uh,
some great
the
stories.
Eliminators might have been there with Kowalski when Triple H was there and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much more about that.
Kaz had a great line in the locker room yesterday.
We hope he's doing well.
Just gotta have a great tan and a solid lockup.
Peter's back, guys. Peter's back.
Peter!
What's the most painful part of a no DQ match versus versus Kingston, Santana, Ortiz? Looked like a lot of rough moments.
All of it. All of it.
You know, the
Like,
worst,
fight of
you
your
know,
life.
a little inside baseball. You'll hate it, but
Well, you guys exposed the business. Go ahead.
you're going into this match, you're thinking, it's just going to be a fight, right? It's just a fight. I've never been so blown up in my life. we're not out there running, tackle, drop down, leapfrog, get it again. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're just fighting, but you're fighting for 10, 12 minutes.
It's a long fight.
It does not stop.
fight.
And what a lot of people don't realize, if they haven't been in a real fight, most real fights last 40 seconds.
Yeah,
That's a great point.
Because you're gassed to
Yeah.
the gills.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Because you're putting everything aside, you want to protect, and
Yeah.
that's what it's one of those things like those the championship fights in UFC or like boxing. You don't understand the level of stamina,
The conditioning,
that takes.
the
Like,
conditioning.
and I've never done one, and I'm like I couldn't even fathom going through.
you
that.
guys are pro wrestlers, you're workers, you're used to work. So now when you're in that fight thing, so a lot of people, I'll pull the curtain back a little more too, and you guys know this, I'm sure you do, but what makes someone get tired in the ring, it's normally not their cardio, it's up here.
How so?
It's just stress. And that creates a lactic acid buildup.
Really?
Yeah, it's the truth. I know
why I blew up a
guys
lot.
back in the day that were smoking cigarettes, drinking beers before a match, and go out
Easy,
there and do
chill.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, there were tons of guys like that because they were calm here in their head.
Just
Yeah.
playing their music.
Yeah, they were just calm in their head, and that's something that a lot of young wrestlers don't know.
No, they don't.
So,
I'm
but if
guilty
you
of
trained
it.
under
I'm
me,
guilty
you
of
would have
it.
learned that.
Yeah.
You know, we were trained by Mark the Grizzly,
I'm sure you're familiar.
a very nice guy,
I'm sure you're
a great
familiar.
guy.
I don't know him, but
No,
I'm sure he's
of
a
course not.
gentleman. I'm
You
sure
know,
he's a
He's
gentleman.
an absolute gentleman.
Did the
you know?
best he could.
Yeah.
With the-
He gave us everything he had.
We
did a
not
good
go
job.
on.
You guys, though.
We did a tryout with Jacques Rougeau. My dad said he was a used car salesman. He wasn't going to give that guy
Yeah.
any of his money.
Hey, Peter's back, guys.
Hey, Peter!
Peter is back, hitting him with all the low blows. What a great game plan. Thanks, Peter.
Yeah, how many
Appreciate
low
it.
blows
$5.
did you manage, like,
Hey,
six?
$5 for that. That's
legal.
nice.
Legal.
YouTube stuff.
Really move
You're
legal.
breaking- you're breaking up right here. You're breaking up.
The longer we stay, the more comes in. Thanks, Taz. In the mail. You want to wrap it up, boys?
Yeah, let's wrap it up. We've been out
do you
for
think?
a while.
All right.
No, you want to stay?
I'm good, but
Yeah, you're good. Oh, we'll stay. Taz wants to stay. We'll stay. No.
Garcia's the one who wants to leave.
No, Garcia doesn't. Where's he going to go?
He's going to sleep.
Gonna give it-
What was it like? It's Hook's debut match. You're on commentary, but before that, all day.
I
Are you?
I
do you
stayed
have
away-
nerves like a regular match? Like this is
I
a
was
big
working.
match.
Yeah, I stayed away from him,
Wow.
and I think he probably was happy about that.
Yeah.
So I let him do his own. You guys see, I'm normally not with him that much backstage. I just let him do his own thing. I don't think he wants to be around me either.
Yeah.
We love each other.
Right, it's your dad.
It's your dad.
You don't want,
Right.
get
And
away
I-
from me,
I
Dad. I
worked
love
with
you,
my
Dad.
dad, too.
I'll
In
see you on Father's
construction.
Day.
He's at
Yeah.
work.
You know?
Well, I worked with my dad in
Yeah.
construction, so I understand.
You
Like,
know,
sometimes
yeah.
you're
So-
working on a piece, but get
Yeah.
over there. I'm gonna go over here.
I actually see him more at work than back in town, like at home. Like I
Yeah.
don't see him much. You know, he's always doing something. He's
Does he
always
still live at home?
He's got a couple of
I
places.
don't know if we want to talk about that.
He's got a couple of
Got a
things
couple
going
places,
on.
yeah.
He lives in a couple different places.
Okay.
He's kind of like a nomad.
A little bit of a nomad.
Like
yeah.
you would think Hook
Yeah.
would be. That's Hook.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puts his hoodie
Good
on
answer.
and-
Good answer. Good answer.
Already on a bag
Family
of chips
Feud.
and he's on his way.
That's just how he is. He's in
Yeah.
Manhattan, he's in New York City. a
Yeah.
lot.
Staying out of trouble.
So he stays in the city a lot, and so he's a Manhattan guy. So yeah, we grew up on Long Island, but he's a Manhattan guy. But that debut, yeah, I just tried to avoid him because
right.
I didn't need my stress on him, and he was
But
chilling.
you felt it. You felt
Bro,
butterflies.
I felt it. Yeah, I felt it. Yeah, I was, as a wrestler.
I can't imagine. Like as a new father, I can't imagine in 20 years seeing Jack on that stage. And
How old
just
is
like,
your son?
Yeah, 4 months.
Oh, he's
Maybe
baby.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I just.
Freaks you out.
Dude,
Freaks
right?
you out, yeah.
Do you find yourself like more? I wouldn't say concerned, but like, are you more emotionally invested and like feel more about what he's doing more so than what you were doing back in like when you were on your come up? Like, is there more nerves for that or?
The first match, yes.
Right.
But after that, he's got a handle on
He's
what
on
he's
his way.
doing. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
his poise is there and
Yeah.
his control.
Once you see him, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's got this.
Poise.
In my opinion, he's been ready for a few months, but I think the company's waiting for the right spot to spotlight
I
him.
remember
That's for New York City, right?
So,
Long
like,
Island, perfect.
the first time I'd ever seen him, there was like it was just some backstage thing, or like it was a video vignette, and like it was just they're walking in a tunnel or something, and I just remember that I remember saying to this man, like, there's something about that kid
Who's
that I
this
just
guy?
want to
Yeah,
look, that I
that's
want to
true.
watch.
That's
And
nice,
I,
yeah.
this is
Stupid
just
hoodie.
Before,
You know?
I didn't know what it
Yeah.
was. I was just like, there's something about the kid. And
Yeah,
hair.
I think I don't know what it is either. That's a nice thing to say, and a lot of people, I humbly say this, have said that to me about him, and I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
But
Has he always been like that? Like
yeah,
growing up?
as an
always
athlete
like,
for sure, like
charismatic, like
yeah,
enigma.
yeah, he really yeah, but he was little, young, wrestling like on the mat. He just looked different.
Yeah.
He was a young kid.
Yeah.
These other kids in their singlet, he was built different. He just looked different. Then as he got older, he morphed towards lacrosse, and he was a high-ranked player at a number. He was ranked in the top 100 in the country.
Wow.
He committed D1 as a freshman in high school.
Woo.
He had 12
A stud.
12
That's
D1
what he said.